Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? Hey, Tiberians, thank you for your early raid. Appreciate it. Tibbs, you the man. You know that? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be working with you, man. This is jazzing me up. Jazzing me up. Welcome in, everybody. We got to do our pre-roll in just a few seconds. So for those of you raiding, stick around. Stream starts in 3 minutes. Stream starts in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Good morning. Welcome in. EU style to Twitching Trek. Hang around. Wait a second. Why would you think I'm not running on extension cords? It's a Sunday of a holiday weekend. Why would you think I'm not running on extension cords? Listen, there's 2 heavy-duty extension cords running from my house. That's funny. I could have been running mobile, but then I don't get all the same stuff. I don't get to do all the same stuff. I don't have the same stream set up. Jondrel, don't worry about a fire hazard. We've been there, done that. We've been there, done that one, my friends. I'm glad no one was hurt either. Grouchy Outlaw, I'll tell the story here in just a moment. I'll tell the story when everybody's back. It wasn't even the 4090. I know. You guys gave me all that shit. You guys gave me all that grief about my video card. Oh, a tripping hazard? Well, fortunately, Jondrel, it's just me here today. The boys went fishing. The boys went fishing, so they encouraged me to come out here and work, and they went fishing, so here I am. Oh my gosh, we got a treasure train going on? Yo! All right, guys, treasure train. You know what this means? You know what this means? If we get to level 5, then gift packs of subs are 35% off for 5 subs or more. And that will make it 35% cheaper for us to get to a level 10 where we start giving away packs. I'm just saying. Nice. Nice. No, I'm not talking in a boat. I'm not fishing. The boys went fishing. Divine says, I'm guessing Oliver's not happy. Why? Why wouldn't Oliver be happy? He went fishing with them. He went fishing with them. And I'm here working. Hey, Chronox, what's going on? Hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I haven't told him, engineer. Actually, I think he knows. I think he knows. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Vetica says no pants, but a hat. Yeah. I'm wearing a hat. This was my fireman's hat, but all the paint melted off of it. Live stream the rescue party part 2. Yeah, well, I'm not driving over any mountains this time. I'm not doing it. Good morning, everybody. Hi, how is everybody? Welcome into the show. My name is UltimatDJz. Appreciate you guys all being here today. I apologize for my absence over the last couple of days. Very reflective. Oh, yeah, you can see my screen. probably not a good thing. It's probably not a good thing. I'll take it off. There we go. See, Webster Sponge, I'm learning from past bad decisions. Everything is great. Keith, thank you for the resub. Guys, we got 15 seconds on a treasure train. We're only 26% of the way through. 10 seconds now. 10 seconds on a treasure train if you guys are trying to save some money. Shiny Owl, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you being here. What's going on? Keith, thank you. Jess and Sandy for the 29-month resub. Doug and Cronox for the Kitty Bitties. Thumbelina dropping some Kitty Bitties in there. Ultravetica, thank you for your gifted sub. Dambert, Mini Shamu, thank you guys for your resubs. Four of Raj and Spacewalker, thanks for the resub. Appreciate you guys so very much. Khan, Solo Parker with the resub. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Sue Shadow, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Mwah, 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 mwah. All right. We've got a lot to get to today. I have decided to go with the perfect trifecta today. All right, going to go with a trifecta. I did not stream yesterday. Because of a disaster that struck my home. And I'll tell you guys about that, but I don't necessarily know if I want to tell the story like 3 different times today. So if you guys want, I'll tell you the story now, or I can tell the story later on the podcast because it's kind of a long story because I was going to tell... Sorry, I'm going to turn that off for a second because my keys aren't working. It's kind of a long story because I was going to tell you about what happened with Landon also because I feel like the two stories are related, okay? I feel like the two stories absolutely tie hand in hand, and it's kind of weird. All right, I got it fixed. It's kind of weird how one thing happened and led to another. So... it is pod-worthy, I think. So we'll wait a little while. In the meantime, though, we've got STFC going on. We've got events. We do later today have a new game to introduce to you. They have paid for an hour of today's stream, so we'll play that a little bit later. I'm going to show you an early release, and that's how you know it's official. The game is not even available for you guys to buy yet. It is on Steam. And they've paid for an hour today. So, I'm going to show you guys this new game. Actually, I think I'm going to like it. I have not played it. I downloaded it this morning. They sent me my key. But based on the description, I think I'm going to like it. So, yes, I'm leaking another game before you can even buy it. They reached out and said, hey. So I said, yeah, sure. Here's my fee. Especially now that I might end up having to pay for my garage. I was feeling, you know what? There's your teaser for the podcast later. I'm going to end up having to pay for damages to my garage. All right. Good morning. Appreciate it. Yes, Coulter, you're absolutely right. Since we've got everybody here, Battle Pass is 2,500 points short. They are aware. It will be rectified. You do not need to file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. CS is already still so behind from all of the chaos and shenanigans this month. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. A comp is coming, okay? Divine says before the end of today, they are already on it, okay? They're already on it. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. Omicron says they're just going to auto-close it anyway. No, listen. They have been so behind, and yes, there has been a higher percentage. There has been a higher percentage of auto-closes this month because of the crazy volume of tickets, okay? So anything that I can do to help keep the volume down is what I'm trying to do. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. A comp chest is coming. Okay. Voltron says Scopely needs to do better. Listen, this month has been littered with lack of attention to detail. It's so disappointing because the engineering, not the engineering, the game design was so good this month. The game design was so great this month. But engineering, problems in live ops, with the events, the scoring hooks, everything has resulted in Scopely's customer service being overwhelmed with tickets, and that has frustrated a lot of people, myself included. It's just they've just not been attention to detail today. Not attention to detail today. So it's disappointing. I understand. Good morning, everybody. We have a lot of time today. We've got a lot of comp time today to make up to you guys. I will point out that up here on the screen, we do have bonus stream metrics up. Today does not count as a bonus stream because I'm making up from yesterday and making up from Friday and just craziness. I will tell you that I plan on giving you a bonus stream tomorrow. All right. Bonus stream tomorrow in which we'll do whatever you guys want. I am off work, so I plan on hanging out most of the day with you guys. So we'll do extra games. We'll do different games. We'll do STFC. I don't know. It's community choice. Lost In still has community choice from last time, and we've got one bonus stream left that we owe you, and then we'll be paid in full. So that is going to happen tomorrow. All right. Balabom says garage repair. Uh-oh. Yeah. I could grill out with you. We could do a porch stream. We could, listen, tomorrow is an American holiday. It's Memorial Day. I plan on streaming with you. We could do an IRL stream from the front porch. We can play games. We can do whatever. We can cook. I do owe you a cooking stream. We can do whatever. I am totally down for whatever you guys want to do tomorrow. We'll talk about that later today. All right? You guys can do whatever. Daystros says Studio B. See, you're late. You just came in. The announcement, Daystros, is that I'm going to do Studio B tonight. All right? It's not Saturday. I'm going to do a Studio B tonight because tomorrow's a holiday. So tonight is kind of technically my Saturday. And since I missed last night, and I've been up all morning this morning running new wiring and all that stuff, so we're going to do Studio B tonight. All right? Because tonight is technically my Saturday. So, we're going to have fun with it, okay? We're going to do all the things. You guys have me for today, and you got me for tomorrow. Ral, please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. Striker, thank you for the Tier 2 resub. Peace or Assimilation, thank you. Consola Parker, thank you guys for the resubs. You guys are amazing. Yes, Broken Wolf, we talked about the missing Battle Pass points. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. They are aware Comp Chest is inbound, okay? And no complaining. It's the weekend. It's probably just going to be like a 15-minute speed up, okay? So please, I don't want to hear any complaining. It is just to get everybody their points because it's a holiday weekend in the United States, okay? It's a holiday weekend in the United States. I do not expect compensation today. What I expect is just the points to be fixed today, okay? It'll probably come in a 5 or 15-minute speed up. Nobody complain about that and let everybody know this is not compensation. This is a fix, okay? Everybody on the same page? This is not a compensation. It is a fix. No, Broken Wolf, it's not about the holiday. It's that the events... there's nobody in the office today to determine a comp, okay? Whatever. So we've got backup team. We've got on call that are aware that we are short on points for the overflow. So they, my understanding is that we are going to be looking at a comp that pops out here shortly that will just contain the points. All right, it's just going to contain the points for the overflow. Because where we are at here is I have not done my event today, okay? So we are 20,000 points short, but today's Battle Pass is only 17,500 points. And how that has likely happened is they have run a few extra And haven't they run a few extra? They've run a few extra away teams blue Battle Pass events this month. So they probably subbed out one that was as a matter of fact, you guys will probably remember. Usually on the last day we have domination. You guys remember? We usually have domination on the final day. That's a 20,000 point event. All right. Today it's a 17,000 point event, or 17,500, which is why we're short. Daystro says we haven't seen domination all month as far as I'm aware. I do think that we've had it once. All right. But yeah, domination is usually the final day. It's 20,000 points. They subbed out an ATA. All right. It's only 17,500 points. This is not a big deal. All right. That's right, Dur. It was just a lack of attention to detail. It's not a big deal. It's not a crisis. It was easily solved. They know about it. And from my understanding is 2,500 points are coming today for everybody. Okay? So no panic. No panic. JG said they should know better. Yes, they should. I don't disagree. But they obviously have been putting an obvious emphasis on away teams this month. So this event has run more than typical. So that is happening. All right. So no panic. Easy peasy. Everything is fine. That's right, Raj. You're exactly right. Today should have been domination. And it always is. The last day of the arc is always domination. It always has been. The Sunday event is always domination, but it didn't happen that way this time. Okay? So, no panic. Everything's fine. Woo-saw. The 2,500 bonus points are coming. Okay? So, no panic. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket. Please do not file a ticket! Thank you. Okay, so events today. I have not, by the way, I know it's really early. Karkin's probably in bed. I have not joined up in the voice room. Daystros, if you want to pop up, anybody can. Here, I'll join the voice room in case anybody decides to pop in. There you go. I hadn't had it turned on, but it's just me by myself. Dur says, all I hear is file tickets, file tickets, file tickets. Daystros says, I just filed my ticket. Gosh darn it, stop it! No tickets! All you're doing, you know what? Here's the problem. Go ahead, guys. Send your tickets. Here's what's going to happen. When there's a real issue that you got to file a ticket for, it won't get around to it for 15 days. All right? Like this one. All right? Poor guy. Poor guy. And by the way, he reached out to me. I'm glad he did. This dude reached out to me 3 days ago, May 22nd. What's up? Shout out, Joe. How are you, Joe? Joe says, listen, I have been trying since the beginning of the month to get them to give me a compensation of the Sigma speed ups. I did a bulk build. I'm at 28 days. Nothing can be done. I can't do anything. Yada, yada, yada. So this is on May 22nd. And on May 22nd, I escalated his ticket. And then yesterday, it was resolved. 48 hours. All right. But he had that ticket open since the beginning of the arc. All right. This is why I say CS is overrun. CS is completely slam hammered. All right. Please keep your tickets to a minimum for the time being until we can let them get caught up. All right. It's unfortunate. I get it. But if it's something simple, then let other people try to help you. Okay? That's right, Divine. It should have been resolved weeks ago. I get it, but that's how behind they are. They told me at one point, Divine, all right, this is going to blow your mind. At the peak of this month, they had over 55,000 open tickets. All right, now come on, guys. 55,000 open tickets. That's like a third. Well, no, I guess it's what, like a sixth of the game, 20%, 18% of the game. Can you imagine a team of like 15 people going through all those? All right, so I get it. I totally understand the frustration with that, and that's why I say with a month like they have had, where engineering and live ops have kind of been a mess. All right. There's a lot of tickets. Prime, you say that sounds like they need to hire more people. No, usually they're fine. Listen, CS has been remarkably good for the last the last 2 or 3 months. You guys have even been talking about it. You guys have even been talking about how CS is responding. They're humans. They're responding. They're taking care of you guys. They've been better over the last couple of months. All right. But this month, at its peak, we had over 55,000 open tickets. All right. That's a lot. SKZ says, should they be prepared for such circumstances? Oh, come on. That would be like, no. I'm going to actually say no, because normal capacity, they're fine. But this was a disastrous month, engineering-wise. This was a disastrous month. All right? It was an absolutely terrible month. Now, Mammoth says, not really, they closed the tickets without any answer. So here was another thing that we found this month, and I don't know if I'm going to go into a lot of detail. The Autobot, the Autobots have a time limit on them, and they were auto-closing tickets before the humans got to it. All right? It was multiple successive fails. All right? It was multiple successive fails. And by the way, I'm not talking about emergency preparedness. Listen, if something happens, let's say, for example, here in the United States, right? Something super terrible happens. All right, what do? They do call in more people. But it's not, they don't staff those people. Like, they'll bring in the National Guard, or they'll bring in the military, or they'll bring in, the power company will bring in people from all over different places. The Scopely doesn't have that. Okay? Scopely doesn't have that. So, no, you don't fully staff for your worst possible contingency. You staff for the average, and then when shit hits the fan, you got to figure it out. You got to contact allies to help. Well, they probably just didn't really have a whole lot. All right? But, admittedly, 1,000%, I will agree with you. The frustration is at an all-time high this month. It has been a disastrous month for engineering and live ops. I totally agree with you. There's no defending it. All right? But the tickets are being answered. They are very behind. And that's why I say, let's not file a ticket. Let's not file a ticket if we don't have to. All right, because what I'm saying is, if we file tickets for stuff that doesn't need a ticket, then when we do need a ticket, we're going to be even more delayed. All right, so let's not try to do that. Scopely makes more money than the GDP of some nations. So there's no excuse they shouldn't have more on-call support. I get it. But let me ask you another question. Indominus, if they did call in extra support staff who have no idea about what the F is going on in our game, would that have been any better? If you got a customer support rep that doesn't even know what a Q's trial is, would that have been any better? You know what I'm saying? Would it have been any better? No. Brandig says overtime. Dude, I'm here to tell you, 55,000 tickets, working 24 hours a day, they wouldn't have been able to get through all that. All right. And Alicia says, I do feel sorry for the customer support people, but really it's about the players. It has been disaster riddled. And I agree. 1,000%. I agree. Okay? I am not defending them in any way, shape, or form. What I'm, the whole reason for this conversation right now was just be a little more picky with your tickets for the time being, because I'm telling you right now, tickets will not be answered quickly. I'm just telling you straight up. You guys know it. It's not a surprise. There are still tens of thousands of open tickets. All right? Tickets will not be answered quickly. I'm here to tell you, and you can put it in your Discords, and you can share the announcements and all the things. The Battle Pass overflow is going to be taken care of today. No ticket necessary. All right? Everything will be fine. Woosah. Woosah. So anyway, yeah, it's been a rough month, though. I get it. It's been a rough one. Anyway, let's take a look at events today. I have some stuff to do, and I'm going to tell you about my weekend coming up here in the next couple of hours when we get to the podcast portion of today's show. Bad Gamer says, so I should expect to endure reward spam on your Voyager weekly event for... Wait, what? Are you still getting the banner at the top talking about your Voyager event? That's usually just like a clear cache thing, bud. Usually if I reboot my app, then my notifications reset. Bad Gamer says, not just the banner. I'm confused. What are you talking about? Carissa, that's just it. It's a holiday weekend. Nobody's working. All right? Ain't nobody working, bro. Oh, you're talking about an official announcement? Okay, well, that's fair. To be clear, though, the official announcement that came on the Discord was for from the mods. All right, there's no staff. The mods pushed that announcement. Okay, which, by the way, yeah, that was the mods, and there's nothing. I mean, we're all working with the same people. There's no staff. We're just working with our backup contacts. Thank you, Tabby Moza. Everybody is safe. Everybody is safe. We'll talk more about that later. I'm not going to tell the story right now. We'll do it on the podcast later. Coulter says, let's make Scopely an offer. Number 1, let me in the content creator. You know what? Here, I'll send you the invite. Are you not in here yet? Hang on. I got you, Coulter. Stand by. Incoming transmission. I need to bookmark this. Copy link. Coulter, do I have you on Discord? I don't. DM me, Coulter. DM me on Discord, Coulter, and I'll send you a link to the... Lightning Hawk says, how does one get an invite to the CC program? Okay, let me be clear about this. I am not sending invites to the CC program. I'm sending invites to the Discord where you guys can prep and become ready, all right? And where communications about the official content creator program will come, okay? It is not an NDA Discord. It is just what I am using to gather the Avengers. Dastros, did I send you one yet? There's yours. Lightning Hawk, send me a DM. I'm not doing all this. You better be making content, people. There you go, Lightning Hawk. Coulter, send me a DM. This is where you guys can come in. When they open it up, you can. That's exactly right, Divine. This is a Discord where we're all gathering and we're learning from each other and we're talking about. And I am trying to. Stewie is there, Lube is there, and I'm there, and we're trying to get you guys built up. We're the NDA content creators there, and we're trying to get you guys prepped and ready for phase 2, which is coming very, very soon. And you will be invited to apply at that time. Okay? So, yeah, Coulter, send me a DM, and I'll be more than happy to send you a link, all right? Or somebody, Dastros, you can send it. Lube can send it. Yeah. You guys can, Lube can send it. Stewie can send it. All right, there you go. Okay. So, there you go on that. And I am more than happy to invite anybody who is making active content. And by the way, it doesn't have to be audio visual. You tools people, right? The tools people, charts people, website people. Let's get you guys all in it. Kill first. What's going on, baby? Hey, Chronox, what's going on? Tools. Yeah, that's right. Speaking of tools. All right, so yeah, and we've got all kinds of stuff cooking right now, and we're trying to get you guys all in and get you prepped and ready for the next phase of the program. Okay. Oh, Stewie is the biggest tool, you know. I know. Dragon Keeper, what did you miss? You know what? You should have been here from the start. I'm not repeating everything. All right, I've given like 3 or 4 announcements. Yeah, that's right. Tiberius says it's all shenanigans and tomfoolery right now. Yeah, I mean, right now everybody's getting to know each other, so there's a lot of like icebreaker stuff, right? Stewie? Yeah, never heard of her. I don't know. Hey, Candy White, how are you? Oh, all right, Dragon Keeper. You want a Cliff Notes version? Battle Pass is 2,500 points short. Do not send a ticket. Comp is coming. What else was something we talked about? I feel like there was a second thing. I don't remember now. I don't even remember now. Dang it. Oh, the house burning down? That's later. All right. Well, let's see what we've got to get into today. Ooh, a new wave defense event. All right, cool. Away teams. Oh, this right here. Guys, I'm sorry. I am not sure. I am not 1,000% sure I see the value in this event. Tell me I might be wrong. I mean, I guess the value is actually here. Yeah, this event should have been $19. If it was $19, I probably would have done it. $50, I'm out. At $19, I probably would have done it. At $50, ugh, I think I'm out. Yeah. I mean, I do like ticketed events, Shadowed Fox, so I'm not against paid events. But these seem to have a pretty hefty price tag on them, so I don't think I'm in. Yeah, $50 is a little too pricey for my blood for these 4 events. So yeah, I passed. I'm not doing them. I think they were trying to toe that line, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Not to mention, they're actually kind of grindy. Have you guys looked at the scoring? I mean, it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be super easy. I think that's still like, if I were to hit level 70s, it's still like 25 hostiles. You know, so now I get it. The better value probably comes from the meta with the 20,000 tokens. But that's still only 10. That's still only 10 shards, right? Isn't that 10 epic shards? So, yeah, Ultra, I'm with you. Yay for trying something different. No for the value on this one, unfortunately. 5 epic. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't think this one was not worth it for me. I've stepped back from it. I'm not doing this one. All right, let's go see if we can clear away teams. Ooh, we should have a new refresh. An epic? I still can't start it. By the way, Jules has done some analytics for us on this. We'll talk about this in the podcast later. I'm going to add this to my podcast notes. Podcast notes. The best bang for your buck right now with the planetary charts are the rares. However, yeah, if you are chasing the crits, then yeah, you've got prime particles down here. So that depends. But right now, most people are chasing the Pioneer's crest. The best value, mathematical-wise, is on the rares right now. I think until planetary charts really, really free up, it's not something that we're going to be able to spend a lot of stuff on with the epics. Murphy says you bought a prime for extra weight. Yes, I did. I did, Murphy, because I value this loop. I greatly value the research. I greatly value the loop. All right, I like it. So yes, I did pay for the prime. That gives me an extra ATA slot because I need rares. That's what I'm after. I'm after the rare assignments. And right now, ooh, see, this is not even the rare that I really want. I think I might have to wait. This is not the rare that I really want. But if I refresh... Silver Tab, if you're 12,500 short, you missed an event. Yeah, because actually the Battle Pass is actually 2,500 points short. Voltron says 5K isn't the one. Which one do you want? There's a captain's mission for 6,000. But it's the same time and the same planetary charts to start. Trying to think. I might run this one anyway. because I really do need planetary charts. Or, I mean, Pioneer's Crest. And the best value is in the rares. You're not guaranteed to get a rare. I think the mathematical odds on a rare is 10%. So I think it's 10%, or is it 20%? I think it's only 10%. So I think I need to take the rare while I've got it. All right, so we can't send her. There we go. Could take out him. No, not enough. All right, I think we'll run with that. Yeah, there is a mission that has planetary charts as a crit. I have not seen it yet. I've heard about it. I haven't seen it yet. I think I'm going to run right here. I think I'm going to run right here. 95% chance of success with a 50-50 on the crit, which I don't really care about the crit on this one. But hey, I'll take some rare crystal. That'd be fine. That's correct, Bat You Down. Trade XP does score for the ATA event. It is, they hit it. It's actually in the critical success, so they do say it, but they took away the bundle. See, it used to have its own bundle, but when they added P1 ATAs, they bundled that scoring in with critical success. So it does say, Bat You Down and Run, it does say the trade XP will score. Okay? So for those of you who are trying to bang this one out easily, yes, you can spend trade XP. It is marked as a scoring metric. Okay, so good news there. And I probably will spend trade XP, but right now I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with this assignment here. Oof, not worth it. I don't think I want to get rid of Khan. I think I'm going to stick right there at 95. I mean, I could do 97, but then I drop my crit chance in half. I think I'm going to do this right here. I do not have enough speed ups, Omicron. Not for 6 days. No, so they're going to be stuck for a minute. So everybody gets one slot. Everybody gets one slot. And yes, I did pay. I bought the Prime for the extra slot. So actually two. Well, no, one. There was one. Here, I'll show you the assignment. I'm going to go ahead and start this, I think. All right, I did it. So in the research tree, there's a Prime for one slot, and then there's a free slot with planetary, with Pioneer's Crest, and I did that one. So it's up here. Here was the... no, take that back. There was two slots. This one I haven't done yet because I haven't got to 60 million, but I'll do this one too. Where did I do both levels? Did $100 buy both levels? I didn't buy two primes. Oh, Daystro says one prime bought both levels. Okay, all right. So, yeah. So, I got two extra slots out of the one prime. 100 got me both levels. All right, good. And then I'll do this one when I get to 60 million. Because, again, the more slots I have, the better the odds at getting assignments I want. That's how I look at it. It's not likely that I'm going to be able to start multiple ATAs at the same time. All right? But right now I'm looking at it as odds to getting the better assignments that I need. Does that make sense? And see, I've been running most of the rare stuff. So I'm doing pretty good with Pioneer's Crest. I haven't bought any Pioneer's Crest. And I have already tiered up both Carol Marcus and McCoy. Look here. McCoy costs, I think, 5,000 Pioneer crests. Where'd they go? And Carol is 10,000 Pioneer crests, and I got her promoted. So I'm doing decent with the Pioneer's crest, and that's because I think I'm min-maxing there. I'm running only rares because the value is there. The value is there. Carissa said I did the Prime Crest Efficiency Prime too. Oh, yeah, you had to. Yeah, now, listen, I have said from the beginning, if you were going to buy an Efficiency Prime like this, you've got to get it on day one. Every day you wait, you're losing value. Either you're in or you're out. Like, this is not one that you go back and you buy 6 months later. You know what I'm saying? Like, you either get it up front or you're out. So, and again, I do understand that I'm accelerating my way through this loop with spend. I totally get it, but this is a loop I value. Okay, so let me be very, very clear. I value this loop. I'm not suggesting that everybody do it. I'm not saying that my way is the right way to do it. I'm saying I like this loop, and this is just, a clue for Scopely. I like this loop. I'm willing to pay for it because I like this loop. You know what I'm saying? So this is something I'm willing to spend on because I like it. All right, so that's why I bought these two primes. That's all I've bought here so far. I haven't bought anything else for it. Yeah, Divine, 60 million rep opens up so much. Hey, Tarpy, good morning. 60 million rep opens up a lot, and I'm not quite there, but to be honest with you, I am hoping and expecting that maybe, possibly, I might be able to get there today or tomorrow with you guys. All right, honestly, I think that I could grind out 5 million today and not want to kill myself. So we'll see. It's possible. I don't think I'll do it all today. I think but maybe by tomorrow I can do it. So I've been doing pretty good. I'm at 49 million. Murphy unlocked it yesterday. Kana Dejal unlocked it this morning. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm proud of you guys. That's fantastic. That's a lot of grind. So that's phenomenal. No, I'm not buying a pack for that. I'm not buying a pack for that. So anyway, let's go back and take a look at our events. I was looking at Battle Pass event. I wanted to see McCoy. Let's see if I can find McCoy here. There he is. We're gonna go ahead and spend some trade XP on him and finish up. There we go. Trade XP, and that'll finish up my ATA event for today. Boom. There should be 17,500, and it is. Done, done, done. Divine says, need Anorex to work on trophies. Not a chance. That ain't happening. I have a feeling they already didn't expect the speed of progression that a lot of us have, but I mean, they underestimate the grind of this community, I think. Wristbreaker says, my cons champion is broke. Wrist, did I not escalate your ticket? I thought I did. Didn't you DM me about that? You're missing number 4, right? How did I get to McCoy to number 2? What do you mean? With planetary charts, or Scopely gave him to me? Scopely gave me McCoy. They gave me the equivalent of the $100 McCoy pack, which was funny. Gave me the shards for tier 2, but not the Pioneer's crest to tier him up, so I had to grind those out. Wristbreaker, be sure to DM me. I'm pretty sure that I escalated your ticket. Hey, there you go, Coulter. I see you, buddy. Gave you a discount. Gave you the Discord link. Hey, and just real quick, for those who are asking about it, let me be really clear. The CC Discord is not a place for you to come in before you start making content. Like, this is, you're already making content and you're wanting to apply to the program. All right, I see here a DM. Hey, I'd like to start making content. Yeah, that's not what this Discord is for. make the content, and then we'll get you in and help you with the next step. All right? I got him, Chronox. Took care of it. So, yeah, this is not a room, for you to begin making your content. This is for people who are already actively developing content and tools and want to take it to the next step. This is not for you learning how to get started. Anyway, you want to see some content? Yeah, I need to get some content rolling. Okay, so ATA is done. We talked about Augmented Fire. I didn't like this one. Dragon Keeper, what did you think? Do you like this pay event? I did not like it. Did not feel peachy to me. Yeah, I didn't like it either. I'm disappointed by that. I think they would have done better with a $19 ticket pack. $19 ticket pack, I think they would have done better with it. But $50, ugh, I don't know if I'm feeling that one. Yeah, because it's also a little bit grindy, right? Just a little bit. And the rewards, I don't feel like the rewards are $50. Is Griffin busy? Haven't seen him for a while, DJs. Yes, actually, he is home. He just got home yesterday. He has been out of town working for a week. Actually, I think 8 days. But I sent him a text this morning. I think he's planning on showing up for the pod later today. Strawbango today. Num num. I think this is my absolute favorite. I love it. I don't mind ticketed events. Yeah, I don't mind ticketed events, Dragon Keeper. I'll pay for ticketed events. But to me, I didn't feel the value in this one. I just didn't. $50. Hey, Tarpy, good morning to you. Are you hungover?
Yeah.
Tarpy is hanging out in Canada with Spectre and Major Samo and Moopsy and Alex and Dr. Juby, and they had House Party 2.0 yesterday. And every time I tuned in, because I didn't watch it solid. How long did you guys end up going? Like 10 hours or something, right? It was a long time.
Something like that, yeah.
Every time I tuned in, they were drinking. Every time I tuned in, they were drinking something. I was just like, damn, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out on that. I could not hang. Could not hang.
She had a whole plan. Yeah, she had a whole plan for the whole day.
Oof.
And, like, games planned and drinks planned, and it was... She and her family were amazing hosts.
That was a beautiful studio set. Was that in her family's home? Or did you guys go to a place?
That was the couch in their basement.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Beautiful set.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The
my
whole house was
gosh.
gorgeous.
Oh, I don't have to do this one today. Look, they gave us 200 extra points in the engagement in the Engage Your Enemies event. Look here. Here's a heroic. Oh, my gosh. There was a makeup in there, guys. I didn't know there was a makeup. Did we know there was a makeup, Tarpy?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good. Divine says that was...
About it.
I guess I forgot.
We talked about it like day one.
Yeah, I guess I forgot.
You were the one who was grousing about it. And, yeah, so anyway.
Okay,
yeah, you were grousing about it for like 45 minutes in chat. And...
Well, I'm gonna end up doing it.
Points for heroics, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but I didn't remember the entire path. I thought it was laid out for perfection for the overflow.
No.
Well, that's great. So they even built in a little bit of buffer for the overflow. That's fantastic. I'm probably going to do this event anyway today because I'm going to go up and grind rep. So I'll probably knock that one out anyway. Let's see. What defines us? Ooh. Yeah, it's a leaderboard. I'm probably not going to do well. Look, 76 million is already number one. Yeah, I'll probably just take what I get on accident there. Artifact hunt. Done in there. Hey, you guys see I did really, really well with my mission keys this month. Very proud of myself. All right, let's see what else we got. We got new tickets. Go ahead and pop those in. We got to go do hostels, which will knock out Crystal. Wow, 7 more days until you've maxed your Junker? That's crazy. UltimatDJz says, does Anorak's Captain ability work on Augment? Sadly, no. Does not. That would be great if it did, but it does not. That would be fantastic, though. I would love that. Cons Officer Meta, Anomalous Phenomena. Got to do Mirror Space today. And Fleet Commander upgrade. So let's go ahead and knock that out. Get that done. I like to get the easy ones done quick. Just get them knocked out, and then I can move on to other stuff, like grinding rep. I'm at 49 million, Tarpy. 49 million. I'm so close. I'm so close.
I have not gotten to grind much this week. I don't know if that's a surprise, given how much traveling I've done.
Yeah, you've been flying all over the globe. Alliance tournaments still up. Yeah, you know what? I missed a day. I must have missed a day. I did my Alliance tournaments this morning, but look here. I've only... I don't know how this happened. I did 13 out of 13. It's like I started one day and then got distracted and didn't finish. I don't know. Squirrel! That's exactly what happened. I started one and then I didn't apparently finish. So, yeah, I'm done. I've done all the ones that I could do for today. I don't know when I missed, but I'm 13 out of 13. What am I sipping on? I am sipping on the amazing, beautiful, amazing fruity flavor of Strawbango Ghost Energy. Strawbango Ghost Energy boasts 200 milligrams of caffeine, 1,000 milligrams of carnitine for legendary energy, epic focus, and none of the crash. You can use !Amazon right now to go and pick up your Ghost Energy and support the Talking Trek show all at the same time. !Amazon to link on over to Amazon, do all of your normal everyday shopping, and pick up on your favorite flavors of Ghost Energy. There you go. Whew! Thank you, Sandy. That was Sandy's fault, I kill you. That was Sandy's fault. I saw this question a little bit ago. This was a great question. Let me answer it for you. And I know I'm very, very late, so I don't know who asked it. I don't remember. Somebody said, hey, is there an easy way to determine the currencies and or the primes that you have not done yet? Yes, there is. It's called Spox.club. All right, Spox Club is absolutely amazing. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to come into Spox Club because this is actually what I do every single Alliance tournaments, all right? Because I don't remember everything that I've done. I can't. It's impossible. So I'm going to come through and I'm going to check all of these prime currencies just to see if there's anything that I need to do. Prime Cosmic Particle. And I can see here that I have too many. So I don't need to do anything with that one, so I can skip that one. The Omega Particle's next. Now, in the event that I would get to one, and actually I'm going to show you a perfect example of one that I have been following, all right, because I feel like I'm very, very close. One that I've been following is over here in the Mirror Store. Repair Prime Particle, all right? I feel like I'm very close to this one. Repair Prime Particle. There it is! I'm done with this one! Yes! So, what this does, it shows me how many I have on hand and what I still have left to spend, and then it'll tell me the actual research. Okay? So, it'll tell me that this one's in the station tree, column 35, row 2. I now have the number of currency needed, and I can actually stop pulling the Repair Prime Particle. So, I'm actually going to come in here and go ahead and adjust my bulk refine, and now I'm going to move it over to the Elite Recruit Prime there. So now let's check. So let's go ahead and we're going to knock this prime out. Let's go do it. Prime station 35-2.
It doesn't stop letting you do those polls once you max the...
Well, I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to do the prime right now. Let's see if it does disappear. I bet it doesn't. I bet it doesn't.
I mean, none of the other stuff in that refinery disappears.
Well, we'll find out.
When you finish it.
We'll find out.
Also,
it's in row 2. Did I pass it up already? Column 35.
Oh,
yeah.
Also remember that the research trees will move over to your first undone research now. So if you are G5, G6 and you... Yeah. Also, you are specifically using next.spox.club.
Yes, sorry.
Right?
Next.spox.club. That's where it works. Next.spox.club. Okay. Iron Fister says, lots of noise. What did I just finish? So in the mirror refinery with my Omega particles, I've been pulling those prime particles because I'm done with Rift keys. So I've been moving over in my mirror refinery and the Omega refinery. So I'm still pulling Omega mirror dust, but I skipped the regular mirror dust, and that means that I've got something to pull over here. So I do beryllium spheres, and I feel like there was another claim in here that's gone now. So, it was for the skin. It was for the skin, which I also unlocked. So once the skin was unlocked and I'm done with Mirror Universe, now I've moved on to the prime particles, and now I'm done with repair prime particles, so I can do that. Now, what's cool is that this is a real-time. Spox Club is real-time, so now it shows that I don't need any more. I have 12 in excess, and now it shows that my research is done, all right, which is beautiful. I love this about what Kill First and his team have put together. So, yes, to answer your question, this is where you find out. So the next one's going to be Faction Event Particle. Let's see how I'm doing on that. I don't think that I am far enough along. I am not. I still need 1,000 points then, and I have 731. Okay? And I will check. I don't think I need any away teams particles. Oh, I do. So it shows that I need 1,700, and these are the ones that I need. But I don't think that I could do Prime Warp. I'll do Warp. Prime Material Extractor I don't care about. And Away Team Extension I don't care about because that's for the old away teams. So yeah, it looks like I need a couple hundred more. I need a couple hundred more of elite faction event particle, and then I can move on to the away teams particle. But yeah, elite recruit prime is what I'll start working on next. Oops. Elite recruit prime particle, where I only have 100 and I still need 2,000. And that is, for those tokens that never really got not got great. But anyway, that is this is how you use next.spox.club to find out about the currency particles and stuff. So I do this every single away teams or every single Alliance tournament because honestly, there's so much in here that I don't remember whether or not I actually have finished it or not. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot in here. Omega particle, good on that. Let's come up. Astral Prime Particle. So you can just click on it.
Auto updates because you play on PC with Community Mod, right?
Exactly. There are a number of different ways to sync this into next.spox.club. But my scenario is kind of the perfect storm. I'm using Shenanigans with the Community Mod on a PC. So it is real time. It's basically connected. Okay. If you use the old Spox Club, do you need to uninstall to use the new one? I don't believe so. But Kill First, who's actually in our audience right now, he's watching. He would be the best person to answer that. But I do not believe that you have to. I don't believe that you have to actually do that. Shadowed Fox says, weird, I just got a Cons Challenger comp. Yes, I believe they were issuing 1,000 points. Let's see if that's what's in here. 1,500. Okay, very good. Nice.
Kill First, I'm really excited for that.
So that's actually 500 more than I was expecting. They were talking about doing 1,000. They did 1,500, which is nice. Okay, there you go. Shiz says this was the amount needed to get to 20,000 if you remain perfect on the event, and that is Shiz. As you know, that is something I was very vocal about over the last couple of days. So let's see. Did that finish the overflow? Let me go in and find out. I don't think it wasn't for a meta. It wasn't for a meta. But see, we still need to do these so that we can get to the 20,000. Let me look in here and see where I'm at. We still got to do these to get to the 20,000, where I will unlock the godsend today.
Okay, I'm gonna go. You said you're gonna be on for a lot of the afternoon, or?
Yeah. So we're gonna stream here for a little bit. We're gonna hang out just in Twitch style community hangout. I am gonna do a pod this afternoon, and then we're gonna do Studio B tonight. I am running on. I have got everything rigged up, and I've missed time. I've missed a lot of time with you guys this month, and I feel bad about it. I've got stories to tell. I've got information to share, so I want to do it. But
sweet. Well, I'm gonna go grab some food, and I'll maybe.
Sounds great. You guys have a great time. Have fun up there.
Yeah, dim sum. Thanks. Later, guys.
Bye-bye. All right, so I've got 17,500. And if I look at my Cons Challenger events today, there should be, hopefully, 2,500 points worth in here. So Officer Shard is 1,500. That means this one over here should be 1,000. Oh, they're actually... Okay, well, this is why Omicron says there's 3,000, and this is why I thought the comp that I asked for was 1,000, to be honest, to be fair. The comp that I asked for was 1,000 because that would have gotten us to the 20,000. Murphy says I'm going to end at 24. That's because you placed in leaderboards, okay? What we told everybody was 20,000 would be obtainable between perfection in events and one top 25 leaderboard. So that's what we told everybody. Shiz says it was 1,500 short. Wait, what? No, it's not. It wasn't 3,000 short. What are you talking about, bro? You were supposed to have to do a top 25 in one of the 3 solo leaderboards. There was 18,500 in the solos, and then you had to do a top 25 in one solo leaderboard to get to the 20,000. So it looks like they just gave you the 1,500 to eliminate the solo leaderboard. So if you stayed perfect in all the events, then the SMSs gave you the 20,000, which is great. I'm glad for that. I think that was very, very kind because you were always supposed to have to do a top 25. So maybe it was 1,500 then, Shiz, actually, now that I'm thinking about the math on that. Well, no. How am I going to finish 500 over? Huh. I'd have to go back and check all that math again because I'm pretty sure the math was that it only needed 1,000. Well, now here's the thing, Shiz. No, you're exactly right. You had to do well. Wait, so you ran perfect, and you got the comp, and you're still 1,000 short? That's not supposed to be right. It was supposed to be 18,500 from SMSs, a top 25 in one of the 3 solo leaderboards that would get you to 20,000. And then they came in and offered a 1,500 comp, which now gave you 20,000 on solo milestones and did not require a solo leaderboard spot. Oh, Divine. Okay, it was 17,500 from solo milestones for perfection. Okay, my fault. So you did still need a top 25. Oh, then one of the events must have failed. Is that what it was, Divine? I don't remember what it was, but when we did all this math, I advocated for a comp of 1,000. I'm glad they did 1,500. I must have been wrong. Janeway is not scoring. Well, let's go check it out. It's an FKR. So it's FKR. Make sure you're hitting a faction hostile. This one is a little bit tricky. You have to kill faction hostiles. It won't work on any hostile. Oh, one event didn't launch. Okay. Hey, Mark. Yeah, man, I wanted to try to get on early for you guys today and hang out a little bit. Either way, the comp is awesome. The comp gets you there, and I think that is kind. So that's good. Nakar says there should be one more SMS for tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. Tolras, right? Or Tollies? Tolras or Tollies? So yeah, we're not done, Shiz. There's still one more day. Tolras Armadas is tomorrow. There's still one more day. It was 18,500. Yeah, see, I'm not crazy. Yeah, there's still one more event. Don't be alarmed by the meta. The meta ends today, but there's still one more event coming tomorrow. Tolras Armada event comes tomorrow, and that should get you up to the 20,000. Anyway, whatever. Long story short, I'm glad that came. And that proves that somebody's working. That proves that somebody's working in there. Drunkard Tanker says, what does 20K give you? 20K is the benchmark, buddy. 20K will unlock either Echo Papa or Q's Cannon or the Godsend, which are all epic $100 Chaos Techs. Okay? And that was kind of the benchmark. Now, here's the thing. The Q's Cannon is grindable if you have... Is it the Revenant? I think it's the Revenant. So I would probably either invest in either Echo Papa, which is PvP, or the Godsend, which is PvE. Okay? Kana Dejal says, if we buy half the Godsend, why would you only buy half? You can get it all. Are you saying you don't have enough loot? If you don't have enough loot, then that would be a thing. Now, here's the problem. This is what I've complained about this entire month. Okay? Kana Dejal says, if we buy half Godsend, we'll be in the event store next month. They have not confirmed. Here was the official statement that I released a couple of days ago, that they were unwilling to confirm this event series run for next month. Right now, if you earn half of anything, the skin, the Godsend, any of that stuff, the only way that you can get the other half is buying the pack for the other half. All right? They are not guaranteeing the return of this event. I am strongly advocating for it, but I am not going to come out and say that it is for sure coming, because I personally think that a partial event reward for something that is not grindable is worthless. And I told them, I said, listen, a half unlock is worthless unless you're willing to confirm that it's coming back. And they said they were not willing to confirm that it is coming back. So there you go. And you're right, there's not a half pack for the Chaos Techs. So choose carefully. All right? There are half packs for the event skins. So you could do half on a skin and then buy the other half if you want. But there's not a half pack on the Chaos Tech. So if you've got less than 20,000 loot, you are going to have to choose carefully. All right? They did not confirm, Dragon Keeper, that it was coming back next star. Who told you that? They have not confirmed. They have specifically stated, we will not confirm that it is returning. That's not to say that it won't. It's to say that they are not telling us. Okay? Which means it could or it could not. But that is a little bit scary to me. That's a little bit scary. Okay? So, no, Dragon Keeper, you heard wrong. I don't know where you heard that, but you are incorrect. I mean, it could. It could. Shiz says even if it comes back, the rewards could change. That is true. Okay? We don't know if it's going to come back or if it will look the same. All we know right now is 20,000 gets you. That's why I've been pushing it so hard. That's why I've been pushing myself so hard to get 20,000 loot so that I could get that chaos tech. That's what I wanted. Now, speaking of, I'm going to come back in. Let's look at those events too. What we've got to do with Cons Challengers today. We've got to do Faction Hostiles with the Janeway crew, which is not terrible. And Officer Shard Acquisition, which I feel cheesy about, but this one's easy for me. It should be easy for all of you too. How many people oops, wrong one. How many people have a Mantis? You probably don't think about this, but there are so many Officer Shards that comes here. All right, this is the easiest place for this event. Transporter patterns, you could do transporter patterns too, but I'm already done with everything in the transporter pattern store. So, yeah, I'm just going to knock out a couple of Mantis pulls, and now I'm done. Boom, done. 3 clicks. I love that one. I love that one. That's great. So, yeah, the Officer Depot is good too. We'll look at that. We're going to pull some of that stuff here in a little bit too. So we've got to do Janeway on FKR, which is great because I think I have dailies to do. What was I looking for in here? Yeah, see, I don't have enough speed ups to get through. So I'm squirreling again. Leave me alone. All right. Ooh, look at that. I already did my dailies. Whoop, whoop. No way! Killer says I just pulled 100,000 depot tokens. Let's go! Let's go! All right! Killer J, that is awesome. Fantastic. Good for you. That is amazing. 100,000? Divine says I've gotten 1,500 every day. Me too. I have not pulled my bonus yet. Let me see how much time I got left on that one. I think I'm pulling it this afternoon. Ooh, in 1 hour. I'll be able to pull it in 1 hour. We'll try it. This will be my last pull. This will be my last pull. If I get 1,500, then that means I got 1,500 every time. Yes, Thumbelina, we just talked about it. There you go, 1,500 tokens. That should be enough. I know. Hurry up 1 hour. Let's go 1 hour. I want to get my 100,000 pull. All right, so let's see. What did we say we were going to work on next? FKR. Okay, so we're going to go with the Janeway crew, it looks like. Janeway, Paris, Doctor on Bridge. You know what? That's not a bad crew. I'll go with that. I'm fine with that crew. Janeway, Paris, Doctor then, right? Paris. Up. Ship A is being repaired. So let's repair that. Paris and Doctor on the bridge. Excellent. Okay, and what do we need under deck? And below deck, we need Hugh, B'Elanna, and Tendi. Okay. Hugh, B'Elanna, Tendi. Ooh, you built a Crenshaw today. Very nice. Congratulations on that. That's big. Wait, was it Pick Hugh or Borg Hugh? I don't even remember. I'll load them both. Pick Hugh, Borg Hugh, Tendi, and who else? Crap. Who else was it? We'll pull Torres over here. Somebody remember what it was so I don't have to go. Oh, it was Torres? Okay, good. And we're going to throw Nurse Chapel under here because she's my boo. All right. So now let's double check and see the number of points that we should get. Because I always like checking it for points. We'll make sure that it's right. Okay. I've got not a max Janeway, but I do have a max Tom Paris. So there's 10. Doctor's not max. So Janeway's going to give me 3. Doctor's going to give me 3. That's 6, along with a max Paris. That's 16 off the bridge. B'Elanna and Tendi are maxed. So there's going to be 20. and Hugh is 2. So 22 and 16, 38. 38 points. That's what I should get. 38. So let's head on up. No, I know, Hobbits. I loaded Chapel not for points. Just I loaded her for ability. I just loaded Chapel for ability. All right, so we're gonna hop up here. And let's start grinding away. 32 points, 2,400 is what's necessary. Or 38 points, 2,400. Why is this? Oh, number lock. There we go. Okay, 2,400 divided by, what'd I say, 38? Huh? 64 hostiles. All right, so let's see what happens. First, let's check and see if I get my 38 points. There's my 38 points. So it's scoring correctly, which is excellent. And so let's start grinding away. Bump, bump, bump. Great music for us to start grinding. Load up the Kirshara. Grouchy Outlaw says, I'm having trouble syncing with Spock's Club. So I am not the best person to support that, but there is an amazing Discord. And there's an amazing Discord, and there are links available in our Discord to get on over there. Plus, Kill First is here, I believe, watching our chat. So if you have any trouble, right there. Feel free to DM me on Discord, ping me on the Spock Club Discord, and he will get you set up. I'm telling you, Kill First is an incredible human. An absolutely incredible human. He'll get you square, okay? All right. So let's keep loading up here. We've got 60 hostiles to kill. What did we say, 64? 64 hostiles to kill. So we're just going to keep Kirshara nice and loaded, and then I'll just read chat while we're waiting. How is that? Kill First says, I'm also a tool. Correct. I'm kidding. John Trek says, I'm going to have 19,000 up to today. Are we going to get another opportunity? Yes, there is one more tomorrow. Tolra's Armada event, John Trek, will be tomorrow. So you should have one more event tomorrow, okay? Tolra's event, Tolra's Armada event will launch tomorrow, and that'll give you one more. So, yep, you're almost there. Congratulations on staying perfect, by the way. That's brilliant. This was a tough event. This was a tough event. Groovy says, Godsend or the Enterprise E refit? Here's the thing, Groovy. The Godsend is fully unlockable. The Enterprise E refit is going to require a purchase of $20. So you choose. You cannot fully unlock the Enterprise E refit. You can only get half. All right? You can only get half. So if you... Yes, Wire Speed. We've talked about it. Yeah. Ram Scoop says it's more than $20. Not for the E. Oh, the E is 50. Sorry, the E is 50. Why is the... Oh, because E is G6. Sorry, E is G6. That's right. The G5 and G4 epics are only 20. The G6 epic is 50. Okay? Yes, Dragon Keeper. They're selling the other half of the skin. All right? G6 epic is $50. The Enterprise D is 50. I don't think it is, Prime Rex. Let's double check, but I'm 99% sure it is not. Wrong one. I could be wrong. I'm willing to be wrong. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you something here in a second. It's funny. Here they are. Enterprise D is only 20. Boom. 20. Okay. Oh, 50 is the full unlock. We're not talking about the full unlock. We were talking about the half unlock if you're going to use your event store currency. Yes, the whole skin is 50, but if you're going to use your event store currency, then the half is 20. Yeah, that's right. Now, I was willing to be wrong because I am wearing my my sit down and be wrong t-shirt today. That's what I'm wearing today. Thought it was appropriate. Now, I can't see the skin for the E because I don't have the ship built. So I can't see it, Broken Wolf. They're only going to show me the G5 epics because I can't get to the G6 epic yet. Dragon Keeper says the skin is a good investment. I definitely agree with what it does. All right, it looks great. I don't discount that in the slightest. It looks fantastic. I would have much rather it been something I could have ground. You know what I'm saying? But because let's not pretend the Cons Challenger event was easy. It wasn't. It was a legit tough grind. That was a grindy series of events. Which, by the way, I love. I love that they are taking this approach towards grindy events for valuable rewards. I will not slam on that. Not in any way, shape, or form. I love it. All right? But it was not a gimme event. You worked for it. You worked for it. Yes, Striker, you got a comp chest with 1,500 Cons Challenger tokens in it. So basically, if you've remained perfect, they have removed the necessity for you to score in a top 25 of a leaderboard, which I think is phenomenal. That basically says for absolute perfect SMS participation, you can unlock the Epic Chaos tech. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't get any better than that. Shadowed Fox says, I love how they labeled them challenge instead of heroic. Well, were they heroic? They weren't really. The most heroic one you could probably make the argument for would have been the solo wave defense one. But there were ways to do that too. There were definitely ways to work that. I know Stewie and Lube developed a way mathematically for anybody, I think, to be able to do it with 3 or 4 starts. I think it was 4 starts. Yeah. And they gave you a comp of 3 starts. So, yeah, the comp chest helped. I agree. And that was something I did advocate for because I was doing some math. The problem was the officer selection. It wasn't about killing the hostiles. That's right, Kana Deja. It was the officer selection. That was a really, really challenging one because those officers were all the new officers. And nobody's going to have them tier 5. Heck, Section 31 Giorgio, Quasi, there might be people out there that don't even have them unlocked yet. You know what I'm saying? So that was a tricky one because of the officers they chose. But I feel like they made up for it by giving the comp, by 300 extra starts. I think it was good. I think it was very, very good. And see, they included Wrath of Khan McCoy in there. But, again, Wrath of Khan McCoy was already unlockable this month if you had been fully participating in events, because Wrath of Khan McCoy had his own meta this month. So, again, I think that they did very, very good stuff. But the officer selection made that a little bit of a grindier event with the number of hostiles because of the status of those officers for people. And the argument that I had with him in dev chat was about it's not just grindy. Like, it's not just going out and killing the hostiles. You're dealing with a time constraint and a start constraint. So I think that's ultimately why they ended up giving some extra directives, which I was grateful for. And that allowed a lot more people to be able to get in and finish that event. Divine says if they keep these style of events, it makes players better. I'm telling you, I believe you're right. There was some cool, intelligent design behind some of the events this month. There really was. I'm going to stand up. My legs are bothering me. I think I'm restless. I've just been... Ugh. I was so active yesterday, and then I slept a lot last night, and legs are crampy today. Divine says, cons challenges was balanced across all levels because only officers counted, not which level of hostile. Which is accurate, Divine, with one exception. The one exception was for solo wave defense because you couldn't infinitely grind those. You had to... You were limited in the number of starts. Cookie Monster said they were awful. Oh, I disagree. They were very rewarding. That's right, Divine, except for the solo wave one, because that was a limited number of hostiles that you could actually engage with. That one was a little bit challenging, but that's why they gave the 300 extra directives, the extra starts, and I think that made most people whole. Yeah, I hope they do more of those as well. Oh no, Shadowed Fox says I didn't do the event. You're going to come in short on the event store loot. Unless, now, did you score a top 25? Did you score a top 25 in one of the leaderboards? Then you could have skipped it now that they gave a comp. So, yeah, the solo wave at 40, yeah, it was ops lock, but 44 and down had an alternative event. So, yes, Tripod, there is a BP points shortage, and they are working on that. No stress. No ticket necessary. Everything is good. Everything is fine. They're going to be issuing 2,500 points later. Am I done with this event yet? Yeah. Nope, not yet. Got to keep going. I think. Divine says depends on if comp is for Tolras not counting in the meta. It might run, might not. Well, that's true, Divine. That's true. That's certainly possible. Again, the original design was all SMSs and one top 25. So Wire Speed says, do you think they're going to, the comp is for the meta expiring before the Tolra event. So do you think they're going to run the Tolra event? Very good question. If they don't run Tolra, then we might be in trouble. Gumby says, Papa or Godsend, which one would you go for? That depends. Do you like PvP or PvE? That's what you're looking at. Echo Papa is for PvP. Godsend is for PvE. So which one is more important to you? Me personally, I'm probably going to take Echo Papa. Because I, like an idiot, continue to chase the PvP tail and try to close that gap in PvP, even though it's stupid and pointless. Ow. Even though I'm never going to do good in PvP, I keep trying. I do keep trying. All right, one more milestone. I just don't want to be seen as squishy. I know. I really don't want to be seen as squishy. It's not a good look, you know? I'm the number 8 content creator. I can't be squishy. Okay. I know. There's always bigger fish. I keep trying. So, I mean, honestly, I feel like PvE is probably more centrally important. Okay? I think it's more centrally important because all the progression in this game comes from, PvE, right? But PvP is the fun piece. PvP is the fun piece. All right, I'm going to write a message up to dev chat. Thanks for the comp for cons challenges. Just to confirm, Tolra's Armada event will still run tomorrow. Also, can we confirm a 2500 BP comp day? Okay. Bum 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 bum. Wow. Coulter says, what's also tough is the grind for the Khan's favor research. 200,000 hijacked insignia for all 10 levels, which is 9,500 level 62s. I'm at level 8. Yeah. I mean, that's insane. God, you've already done. You're nuts, man. That is wildly way ahead of what I have done. That is wild progress. I mean, yeah, it's a super big grind, but I mean, hey, look at the bright side. That's grindable, and you've done it in a month? How huge is that? I mean, that is wildly impressive, dude. You should be very proud of yourself. That's insane. What a grind, man. You know what? That deserves a round of applause. Oh, dear God. Okay. Tolra's event is not running. That was for the comp. Oh, so you still are going to have to do the top 25. You're still going to have to do the top 25. John Trek, I told you wrong. You're going to have to finish in the top 25 of this event if you want to get to the 20,000 points. Tolra's event is not running. That was why the comp came, because of the meta. Okay, so you got what the comp had today was 1,500 tokens, 1,000 for the event, 500 for just some bonus, and it gave you 100 points in the meta. Tolra's event is not running. Oh, shucks. Yeah, so that means you're still gonna need the top 25 in the solo leaderboard. Which, by the way, was the original plan, and that's what we've communicated all month long, okay? So nobody getting pissy. That was the way it was all month long, and that's how the way we've educated all month long was all the events plus one top 25. But we were counting the Tora event, so that's why the comp came, because they're canceling Tora. Okay, well, now we know. Wirespeed says, I'm going to get pissy despite having already finished the meta. No, it's not my fault. You know what? It's my fault that you had the information engineering. They did not promise any leeway, Divine. They promised no leeway. Now, here's the deal. They did promise leeway on the meta. They did not promise leeway on 20,000 event store loot. And on the meta, you had tons of leeway. They promised leeway on the meta. They did not promise you leeway on 20,000 loot. Okay? That was what they promised. And by the way, they kept their promise. The meta had a ton of leeway. Okay? And by the way, we were the ones pushing for 20,000 loot. Us. Why? Because 20,000 loot actually got you something. Okay? Newton says, what SLB are we talking about? We're talking about the SLB inside Khan's Challengers. And the SLB is to spend Officer Depot tokens in the store. Okay? Yeah, there is a lot of events. It's been very busy with events this month. So it depends on what you've got going on over here with Khan's Challenges. All right? The meta, very completable. All right? But for the best of the best, we all wanted 20,000 event store credit. We wanted 20,000 event store credit. The events, including the comp today, are going to pay $18,500. Okay? They're paying $18,500, which means you needed $1,500 from the top 25 position of a solo leaderboard to get to the 20, which, by the way, was not a milestone that Scopely set. That was what we set for ourselves to unlock the maximum reward out of this store. All right, the meta only required, what, 12 or 1,300 points, okay? But we set a stretch goal to unlock a full Chaos Tech. So that's incredible. And honestly, I mean, that's a $100 Chaos Tech. If you put in perfection and a top 25 placement, then you deserve that Chaos Tech. And it looks like I am about done. And then I'm going to go unlock my Chaos Tech. Daystro says, and honestly, them answering you right away is great. Yes, they're in right here, right now. I'm going to actually say thank you. Give me a second. I'm typing. Okay. All right, very good. Kevin says, without tiered up officers, 11 points per kill is a grind. Yes, Kevin, I totally acknowledge that. But guess what? It's a doable grind. That's what I have been preaching this entire month, is that it's doable. If you want to put in the effort, you can. And this is what I'm saying. If you did all of the effort all month long for Cons Challengers, you are unlocking a $100 paid-only item. There's no grinder's path on this Chaos Tech. There's no 1 shard or 2 shards a day. It's $100, okay? So if you were willing to put in this big slog, which, by the way, it is a slog, all right? If you were willing to put in that slog, then you will unlock a $100 pack. And I think that's awesome. And look, there it is. I'm going to turn my stickers off for a second. There's my 20,500 event store loot. Boom, 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 boom. And there is my Chaos Tech. Except I'm not going to do Godsend, am I? I'm going to do Echo Papa. I feel like we got to go ahead and do this now, right? We're going to do this now. Do you guys want to pick for me? I'll put up a poll. I am totally fine. Listen, I love PvP, but I also know that I will never win at PvP. Ever. So I'm fine with the Godsend too. I don't care. You guys want to pick? I'll let you guys pick. How's that? How's that for audience participation? You guys get to choose. Okay? New poll. Free ground out Chaos Tech. Which one? Godsend, Echo, Papa. All right, true votes. I'm not even going to let you spend your toy mice. 5 minutes. There you go. Okay, it's up. You guys get a chance to vote now. And we'll shrink this down a little bit. Woo! That's big. Yeah, you guys, listen, I'm telling you, PvE never goes away. PvE never goes away. Your core progression in this game comes from PvE. You don't earn a daggone thing in PvP. Every bit of earning, every bit of progression comes from PvE engagement. PvE is an all-the-time thing. I agree. Royal Power says, keep DJ squishy. You're a son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh, boy. The only thing you earn in PvP are tears. That's correct. Yeah, that's true. Ms. Shiz says PvP only helps arenas right now. Divine says, watch, Wrath of Khan Part 2 is going to be PvP focused. Yeah, I'll be boned. All right, so we're gonna let you guys cook on that for a minute. We'll come back to it here in just a little bit. In the meantime, let's check out the rest of our events today and what else we have to do. So Khan's Challengers is completely wrapped up for us. And again, kudos to anybody who has effectively ground out 20,000 currency. You guys put in the time, you put in the effort, you put in the blood, sweat, and tears, and you're being rewarded with a $100 item. Congratulations to you guys. I think that is phenomenal. And Scopely made it possible. They kept their word on the meta. They designed. Listen, Khan's Challengers pretty daggone well designed. All right, the reward in this for perfect participation was pretty stout. All right, I can't really fault this event very much. Like I said, the solo wave defense one might be the only one that was a little tricky, but very, very well done. Very, very well done event. All right, now we've got to go grind augments. Let's see if there's anything else we got to do in here. Artifact hunt, I don't care about. I could go mine some crystal, but I'll probably die. People kill me for that. Armadas. We could go knock out Armada. I probably won't do that right now. Those are boring. Let's knock out our mirror event real fast. Let's get that done. Oh, did we ever finish going through my particles on Spock's Club for the... No, I don't think we did. I need to finish finding out what primes I need to unlock here. All right, so last one we checked was Astral. Astral Prime Particle was the last one we checked. Okay, so let's go to Weapon Prime Particle next. I can't wait till I'm actually just done with all the primes, and I can just, in my head, say, okay, I don't need any more of these. Okay, done with Weapon Prime. That way I don't have to check these every single month. I can just say, hey, I'm done. Prime Particle Key. Don't need those. Syndicate Prime, I know I don't need that one. Ship Parts Prime, I'm pretty sure I don't need that. Yep, don't need that one. Swarm Prime, not a chance. Oh, so I'm just up to Prime Valor. Maybe I am done. So all I need is just Prime Valor, which I do need several of. I need several thousand of those. Okay, so just Prime Valor is the only one that I need from now on. Okay, fantastic. So let's go ahead and click on Prime Valor. We're going to pull us 500 of those today. And then I'm going to let you guys help me choose and spend the rest of my AT store currency. I have no idea how much I have because for some reason it's showing treasury currency. You guys can't see, but for some reason it's showing treasury currency in my Alliance Tournaments button. So I have no idea how much currency I have, but you know. Exit, come back in, stand on one foot. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Woo! Nice. All right. Whew. All right, I need to check my refinery tab. Isomatter is Gorn, right? 1 hour and 44 minutes. Guys, I'm ready to tear up my Gorn Eviscerator, but I've got to wait an hour and 44 minutes. Because I'm going to take my pulls. I need my pulls, I need my parts. I need my parts! So I'm gonna work the clock. Yes, Bad Gamer, that's just it. I can tier my Eviscerator today. I can tier it today. I'm going to wait 1 hour and 44 minutes. Wait, do not. Yes! Oh, guys, come on. Give me a little credit here, okay? I already bought it. Look here, okay? Already bought it. It's on cooldown. So I'm going to tier it today. That way I can pull more. Okay? Yeah, Mimi, after you tier it, then I'll be able to pull 5 more pulls of Gorn Eviscerator parts. So I'm going to wait 1 hour and 44 minutes so I can do my normal pull, and then I'm going to tier it. And I don't even think I have to spend parts, guys. I think I am, like, fully prepared for this. I was waiting for ATA. Check this out. Oh, no, I thought I did it. Okay, never mind. I do have to spend some parts. I'm going to have to spend 500,000 parts, but that's okay. I don't really care about that event. I'm going for another 1,000,000 parts out of the ATA store today. So, yeah. I know Wanding Warrior is coming. Nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to give up like 1.2 million parts out of the ATA store. That's not happening, especially for how daggone slow that ship is. So, I will 100% take those extra points. All right, let's see. You guys have voted for the Godsend. All right, congratulations. Thank you. Let's go unlock a Godsend. Guys, I know about the event. All right? But my point is, if I don't tier it up, then I'm going to lose another 1,000,000 points in Alliance Tournament Store. For those of you who don't know, if I tier up my Eviscerator, this cooldown resets, and I'm going to get another 1.3, 1.2 million Eviscerator parts. This bundle will reset when I tier my Eviscerator. So I'm not going to spend everything I get, Wilhelm. I'm going to spend the 500,000 today to get the tier. Then I'm going to pull another 1.2 million parts, and then I'll wait for Wandering Warrior. You got it? I'm a little smarter than I look. Little smarter than I look. Only a little, though. That's right. I only ever tier that ship during Alliance tournaments. You're daggone right, Adam Brady. You're daggone right. Uh-huh. Webster says, when did that happen? I don't know. I think I just woke up one day and it felt right. It felt right. All right, let's see. What else do we have to do? We're going to do Mirror Universe here real quick. We're going to knock that out. Going to do Mirror Universe real fast. And knock this out. Mirror Universe goes... Trying to remember where I like to go for this event. Terex is where the rep is, right? All right, let's go get might as well go get a little bit of rep. Might as well go get a little bit of rep. Okay. Rep for the Crenshaw. No, I'm still trying to max my Romulan rep. I'm getting very close though. Like I'm less than 50 billion away. 35 billion. I'm only 35 billion away from maxing that. And you know, I kill you. I have always gone to Federation next. I have always gone to Federation second. But I think I like that idea. I think I'm going to go Klingon next. I mean, I know that is going to keep me from getting the Enterprise E, but I just feel like the Federation ships in G6 are just not, they're not hot, right? I could be wrong, but I feel like I would want to do Klingon next, right? I Kill You says no. All right, tell me what I should do then. Just to go all three at once. No, see, I don't grind, Divine. I don't grind. No, I'm not doing all three at the same time. I'm going to get my Romulan there. Klingon or the better G6. That's kind of what I was thinking. I think I'm going to go, I think I'm going to do them twice. I think I'm going to do Klingon. Like, focus on Klingon. I don't grind, though, guys. I don't grind in the Mirror Universe. I don't do it. I won't do it. I refuse. Not doing it. All right? I do it mostly with my dailies. So it'll go twice as fast. You see what I'm saying? I'm not doing it anyways. Piss off. Just pretend it's augment space. No, it's not nearly as fun. Yeah, Mimi. I know. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the NT is not like the end all be all. So I was thinking about doing it with Klingon. Hey, DJ Vlad, what's up? How you doing? Guys, thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Do keep in mind, today is kind of a makeup from Friday. So I am not charging this one as one of the bonus streams, but we do have an opportunity to earn a new bonus stream right here if we get to 100 subs today. Also, we've got we're getting ready to plan. I think next Saturday is when I'm going to try to do the big movie marathon. Okay, and then also we got Community Choice Game Night right over here. We owe you one of those, which we're actually going to do probably tomorrow. But if you guys want to see some extra content or hang out more or whatever, we've got this going on over here. Okay, this is the big one right here. So the main stream room did survive. I'm going to tell that story on podcast a little bit later. I don't want to. No, I have not recapped anything retrieving. I'm saving it for the podcast because I don't want to tell the story twice, but I also want to share it with everybody, including the podcast audience. So we're gonna tell that story in podcast a little bit later. Valhalla King says, can I ask how it went with Landon? I'm going to tell you guys all about that. It was phenomenal. I'll tell you, it was great. I'm probably going to break down in tears when I tell you guys the story. But I am so proud of my son. Everything is great. The reason he called me was well worth it. So I want to share that story, but I want to share it one time. So we'll do that in pod a little bit later. Now I'm trying to get my Mirror Universe event done for Sunday. Oh. And then we're going to go grind Augment Rep, it looks like. Is he well? He is. He is, Valhalla King. He surprised me with what he's been up to. So, I know he's still going to therapy because I get the bills. All right, so I know that he's been doing that, so that's good. I'll tell you more about that in a couple hours when we do the podcast. What time is it? 3 o'clock? We'll have to figure out what time we're going to end this part, and then we'll move into the pod. Actually, let me see if I can get a hold of Griffin. I'm going to mute for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, he just texted me. He said he was going to call me here in a minute, so. Oh. Broken Wolf says, that other streamer that I had you guys visit last night loves the ooh-ee-ah-ee-ah spinny cat. I know. I watched for a few minutes, and I was ready to vomit so much. Dragon Keeper says, can you get the Godsend anywhere but the event store? No, it's paid only. That's why I think it's a valuable reward. It's paid only right now. So, yeah, that's why I think it's great. I think it's fantastic what they did. Yeah, OG Little Hippie. She actually puts her real name out there. Her name is Alyssa. She's phenomenal. She's so funny. She's very quirky. You know, I definitely enjoy a different kind of content on Twitch. There's no doubt about that. Like, when Bafty plays games, I'm not as engaged with that as I am like during the just chatting, right? And OG chats a lot and does silly things. And, you know, when she plays games, I'm just not. Did she get to 100 subs? I don't know if she did. Well, I don't know if she did or not. I'll have to find out because she stayed on later and I went to bed. So I'll send her a message later. But she is phenomenal. Very fun personality. And I love watching her stream. And she's got a smaller community. So I thought it would be really, really cool to kind of network with her a little bit and build up that a little bit. And she's actually going to be coming on our show. She's going to be coming on our show to help Griffin with the makeup tutorial, which I think is going to be fun. But anyway, yeah, last night after I promoted that show, you guys went over there, and she spent 15 minutes with the cat that makes me want to vomit. All right? Ugh. 15 minutes. It's terrible. Vahalan says, is there a spark of romance? No. I'm pretty sure she's married, bro. I haven't asked. I mean, that's not a thing you ask. That's not a professional thing. I haven't asked, but I don't pay attention to that stuff. I'm not even sure where she's from. I think she's from Midwest U.S. I'm not even entirely sure like where from. I just stumbled on her community, and I've been in her chat for a few months, and it's a fun stream. I enjoy watching. All right, I enjoy watching that show. So and she's goofy. She's very quirky, very goofy, and I love it. I love that. You know what? She reminds me a lot of Major Samo with the accents and like the silly jokes and the quirky mannerisms. She reminds me a lot of Samo. All right, and I love that kind of content. It's very unique, and I love it. Her community is very cool, and she's a very, very cool streamer. So, yeah, not long ago when I was trying to plan my next 24-hour stream, I asked her if she wanted to collaborate, and she said yes. And I'm like, okay, great, because on my next 24-hour stream, I'm trying to actually gather a few streamers to come in and do some stuff that day. So she was one. She was one of them that I wanted to bring in. I'm still trying to get Bafty to find some time for our puzzle stream. Yeah. Yeah, thanks a lot, Broken Wolf. Yeah, there were TikToks and YouTube videos and all this stuff. You guys were ridiculous last night. Ridiculous. Savage Darkness says comp just went out, didn't have the points though. What comp are you looking at? I don't think it was a Battle Pass comp. If you're referring to the Cons Challengers comp, it had 100 meta points and 1,500 Cons Challenger tokens. Battle Pass will come separate. They're working on that now. I'm literally, I see them in the chat. I see them in the chat. They are talking. We are communicating in live real time. I'm not done with this stinky event yet. I know. You know what? That's actually really funny, Divine. So, Alyssa also likes to play chess, and she is really good. We played one game of chess last night on stream, and she killed me. And then I said the same thing to her as I said to Beck. I said, well, that was pretty close. And she laughed out loud. She laughed out loud. Yeah, okay, if you think so. Thanks a lot, OG. Appreciate that. Same thing as Beck did. When I told Beck the game was close, she laughed out loud. It's so mean to me. I felt like it was a close game. I captured like 7 pieces. Right? Oh, Dragon Keeper says, I'd love to play some chess. I haven't played in 20 years. Well, listen, I'm looking for a win. So if you want to play some chess today, I'm in. All right. I have got to beat somebody. I am apparently so bad. I love the game. I thought that I was decent at it. I am clearly not. All right. I am clearly not good at chess. I thought I was, but I am not. Oh, man. All right. I think this event is done now, too. Yes, it is. NSEA is done. All right. So let's back out of here. We're going to hit an exfil point. And I want to go grind augment. Oh. I could beat Karkin. Maybe I should try to get that going on. I am yes, I am also squishy in chest. Chest. Daystro says maxed Garrett today. Nice. You know what? Yeah, we need to go in and spend some event store currency there as well. All right, so as soon as I get out on Xville here, we're going to go unlock our Godsend. And then we are going to... All right, hey, here's a good question in chat. Yo, DJ's having a debate about these new ship refits. Do they have to be equipped to be on, or is it just as long as it's unlocked? Anybody know the answer? Anybody know the answer? The answer is they just need to be unlocked. They do not need to be equipped. So, Deviant Dominion, your answer is all you got to do is earn it, unlock it, and you are good to go forever and always. Amen. There you go. Same as all other refits, skins, projectiles, and everything. You just unlock it, and you are Gucci. Okay. Yeah, it's just like research. You got it. Has it been an hour, by the way? Let's go up and check if I've got my depot credits ready. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, the new hijack skins, Darksider. Do they do anything? Ooh, they're actually pretty sweet, dude. They're actually pretty sweet. I'll show you. They're kind of good. I mean, they finally made one with like a really, really good utility. They're pretty good. Let's see. It's not an ability, is it? Where is it? Is it under skin? Yeah, here we go. Hijack. So here's the one for the D, for example. Increases the Enterprise D's base weapon damage by 1,500% and the cost efficiency of U.S. Enterprise D parts, materials, and resources by 250%. Now, Shiz says it's a whole lot of damage. It's actually not. Okay, when you look at the $7,000 to $8,000 that exist in the game, or $6,000 to $7,000, 8,000% that exists in the game today, 1,500 is not a lot, but it's way better than any other research. This skin should ballpark result in, if I'm guessing, Shiz, I'd say between a 10 and 12% net increase, which, by the way, that is solid. Okay, that's a lot. All right, I just want to be really, really clear. Like, it's not a ton. It is going to result probably 8 to 10% net damage increase. All right. The cost efficiency for the parts, materials, and resources is also huge. All right. That's really, really big. So these skins are valuable. I do think the skins are valuable. And you're right, Shiz. It's enough to be something. It's enough to be noticed. It's enough to be visible. It will not be lost in the noise. All right, so I agree. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I didn't mean to disagree with Shiz. I just wanted to be mathematically clear. It's not like, doubling your damage. All right, but 8 to 10% is a lot. You're right, Burton. It's good. These are good skins. And I got to be honest with you. I would totally invest my event store currency into one of the skins. But I don't want to pay. If they had come out and said, hey, listen, it's a half unlocked this month, but we're going to run it again, and you could earn the other half. Well, then I would have bought I would have. All right. But without a guarantee of a second run, I don't want to invest half and then have to pay for the other half, If it was a full unlock, it would have been a totally different story for me. But I am just kind of the mindset, I got to take what I can take and take it now. So I'm going to take the full unlock at the Chaos Tech, and we'll just wait. Balabomb says, I got both for the Ent E and the Crenshaw. But see, then, Balabomb, You don't know when the other half is coming. We either are going to see it in another event, when, or you're going to have to pay. Pyramir says, you paid for the multi-part ship prime. Why not this? I'm not saying it's not worth it. I am not saying it's not worth it, Pyramir. Not at all. For me, at this stage in my game, it's not worth it. For me, because it's for the Enterprise D, and I don't fly that ship anymore. Okay? But I don't have the Enterprise E and the other options available to me because I'm not an Op 70. So, again, I want to take what I can use now and not... yes, I have the half in the event store, Dastros, but I can't buy the other half. I know. Yes. I can pay for half in the event store. Yes. Yeah, I think you guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying. Wait, you're saying they unlocked the packs? All right, hang on. Let me check. That wasn't that way the other day. Did they change that? All right, let's check. Let's check. No. I do not have the level 70 packs in my store for the half unlock. I do not. Yeah, so you've got to have the ship. I'm in the new tab, guys. I'm looking right here. Look. I do not have the G6 Epics, and I do not fly the G5 Epics anymore. I've got Tribune and A, Dederidex and D, Retarin. I do not have the G6 Epics here. And for those of you saying you got to be within 2 ops levels, I'm here to tell you. That way. I am Op 68. Okay? Now, I can't buy the other half, but I could buy half in here. I do see the Crenshaw, for example. All right, in the event store. I can do that in the event store. But if I can only get half, guys, this is what I'm saying. If I can only get half, I have no guarantee on when the second one will come as an event. I can't have the pack, and who knows how long it's going to take for me to get to Shipyard 70. You see? So for me, at my place right now, that's right, Benny Hill, or even if it will come. So for me, at my position right here and now, that's why I'm going to take the Godsend, because I don't fly the Enterprise D really anymore. Okay? I don't really fly the Enterprise D very much. Macrack says, I didn't get enough to get the Forbidden Tech unlocked, so I got 2 halves and Scopely got $40. Well, and that's okay. If they are, that's not a bad thing. If those are the ships that you're actively flying right now, then it's totally worth it. I'm just not flying the Enterprise D anymore. So that would not be a ship that is what I want to do right now, you know? So that's why I'm going to go with the Chaos Tech. It's just a different position. I'm not slamming those skins. I think the skins are very worth it. But for me, I'm in between. So anyway, I did want to come in here. How much time I got left? 4 minutes! Woohoo! All right. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and pull my Godsend. That is what you guys voted for, right? Godsend. Okay. All right. You guys chose. Here we go. Godsend. We're going to unlock it. Could have gone with a slider here. Hey, Sencor, you can buy the rest or wait for a free-to-play pass. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, and there's no guarantee on that. There's no guarantee on when the free-to-play path will present, or if it even will. So I'm not willing to sink my event store currency that I worked hard for and earned this month. I'm not willing to sink it into a maybe. I want tangible reward now. So that's why I'm going to take the Godsend. Now, if you can get tangible reward now with the skin, by all means, do it. But I can't. I cannot get tangible reward now with the skin. So I gotta go a different route. Dave Stro says I'll be op 70 by July. I don't know, man. It's pretty that's a pretty stout claim right there. Op 70 by July. You realize we're getting ready to start June. You realize we're getting ready to start June. I don't see that happening, bro. You think I'm going to be op 70 in 2 months? I don't see it. I don't think so. All right, there we go. Godsend unlocked. Boom shakalaka. All right, you know what? Just for funsies here. Oh, no, requirement. All right. Shipyard 70. Oh, I'm here to tell you. No way in hell. There is no way in hell I'm going to be there in 2 months. Not a chance. 50,000 rare ore. 37,000 rare gas, 27,000 rare crystal. I'm here to tell you, that is not happening. Chala says there's no way to get to 60,000 challenge loot. No, the events are done, bro. Today's the last one. No, you're not getting 60,000. The stretch goal was 20,000. The stretch goal was 20,000. Haldir says you're going to be there in 2 months. Really? Needing 50,000 rare ore? Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. I appreciate the faith that you guys got in me. I don't see that happening. I don't feel like that's happening. All right, so we've spent my event store currency. Apparently, I've still got 500 currency to spend on something. Let's do some proto matter, I guess, or tier up catalyst. Well, let's make sure there's nothing else I want in here. Yeah, I'll spend my extra 500 on a tier up catalyst, it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I'll spend my last 500 on a tier up catalyst, and boom, boom, done. All right, so we are done with that. Choice tokens. Yep, we need to finish redeeming those. Actually, before I do that, I haven't bought the Memorial Day Battle Pass yet. I was kind of debating on whether or not I was going to. Should I? I mean, I know it's really good value, but I mean, I know I should. I really know I should. Daystra says, if you want to be 70 in July, you'll do it. All right, fine. All right. Let me do it. You're right. You're right. Obviously, it's something I should probably do. Okay. There we go. Done. Now, I've got to reboot the game, right? Yes, I did buy the $15 cash, which, by the way, I think I've already claimed. Good call out on that. Let's check that one. Up! Okay. Guys, this is my last pull. This is my last pull. This is my last pull. 100,000. Here we go. I want 100,000. 100,000. 100,000. Let's go. Let's go. 100,000. Well, it was close, okay? It was close. And now it is official that I have joined you all in pulling 1,500 of these every single day. The math did not work out for me. I know it did for a lot of you, and that's why I'm not mad about it. It did not work out for me, though. The average, the law of averages says that I should have gotten one good pull. Mike says, wasn't that intentional? Actually, the law of averages says that everybody should have gotten one bonus pull. The law of averages says that all your pulls should have been 1,500 with one bonus pull being the 420 or 100 in a lottery chance. All right. Aries says, nope, didn't work for me. Yep, obviously didn't work for me either. All right. Look, Royal Power, though, I got 4,000 twice, so I got your extra DJs. Yeah. 1,500 isn't very good, says Roger. Why didn't you just try pulling the 100? Oh, damn. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, jeez. Oh, Doug got a 30,000. So, no, it's not a guideline ballot bomb. It's just the law of averages. It's RNG. You know, this is what you're going to have with RNG. Look, Chala got a 4 and a 20. The Howlin' King got a 4 3 times and a 20. Damn! That's super good luck. Thumbelina got the 4 3 times. Jondrel got 100 and a 20. Aries, we just got dogpiled this time, okay? It wasn't your fault, wasn't my fault. Just the RNG gods were not smiling upon us today. All right? we just weren't there, buddy. You and me. Will you take my hand? Take my hand, Aries. We'll walk. We'll go for a walk on the beach. Come on. We'll go for a walk on the beach and we'll dream about the event store currency that could have been. We'll dream about the event store currency that could have been. And that was it for me, my last pull. All right, now, good news is I do have event store stuff to pull. I have been pulling Gwen DeMarco. What have you guys been pulling? I've been pulling Gwen DeMarco. I've already maxed out Garrett. I could work on beer. I could max out beer. And I like loot bonus. I've already... Don't waste on beer. See, that's the thing. Beer's got sourcing. DeMarco has pretty bad sourcing. But see, I also maxed Garrett because I wanted the loot faster. Beer is in DTI. Oh, that's right. That's right. Beer is in DTI with no cooldown. Yeah. You guys did Anorax. Anorax is good. I think I'm going to stick with. Gwen. I got a tier out of this. I think I'm going to stick with Gwen DeMarco. Voltron, you're 2 weeks late to the party. Free DTI is over. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Gwen DeMarco out of my options here. I'll tell you this. What a great store this was, too. I mean, this really, really was a great store. The options here were phenomenal. Is DeMarco's in the Augment store? Oh, that's right. She is, isn't she? Yeah, but that's a little ways down the road because I'm working on other things first. I don't know when I'm going to be able to start claiming officers. I'm not claiming officers right now. You know what I'm saying? And those are time gated. So if I can pull an extra 80 shards of DeMarco, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure that's what it would be. Let's go back and double check. I'm pretty sure it's 80 that I can get. Gwen DeMarco, 20 shards. No, 40. I can get 40 shards. Actually, I can get 42 shards of DeMarco. I mean, that's pretty significant. And they're time gated in there. 42 shards is a month's worth of progress. And I agree. Convoluted says she's there, but not great sourcing yet. Credits are too sparse until Tiger works his magic. And I agree. I do agree. Because I have not been pulling officers out of there. I've been working specifically on the ATA loot. Who can I tier up? Probably nobody. See, I'm not going to do Vial or Tolra. They're in DTI. Gwen DeMarco, I don't care about. I could tier Nesmith, but I don't care. Beer, I could tier up Beer, but he's got great sourcing. Toli, don't care. Laliari, don't care. Dane would be good. But I can't tier Dane. I don't have enough to tier him. I've got Garrett maxed already. I think I'm going, I think, Count DeVille, I think you're right. I think I'm going with Gwen. Gwen is the hardest one for me to source. Gwen is the hardest one for me to source. This is where I'm going, guys. Sorry. I'm just gonna click it. I'm gonna go. Gwen is who I want. She's the hardest one to source, and she's very potent. She's a very, very good officer. All right, there we go. So, Office Depot tokens sold. Done. Do I need to reboot my game? I need to reboot my game now, don't I? For my Memorial Day Battle Pass. Yeah, exactly, retrieving. Scopely hasn't done an invasion in like 7 years. So, you know, I got to take my Gwen DeMarco shards wherever I can get it. Divine, I've been grinding Augment. I've been working very, very hard on it. All right, so now we should have a new battle pass in here, right? There it is. And now we need to go spend our choice tokens. Yes, DeMarco is in the Augment store retrieving, but, I mean, again, the credits are really tough right now. All right, but yes, DeMarco is in the Augment store, but I am not focused on officers out of that store yet. I feel like the officers are like the icing on top, right? I've got to work on other stuff here right now. But yes, DeMarco is here, but I've got other stuff that I got to do first. Yeah, the favors are very important. Planetary charts are very important. I've got a lot of, and I have been doing some. Look here. I got my research and my construction speed maxed, which, by the way, is huge and necessary for a G6 player. All right, you got to do it. But I'm also looking on Sigma efficiencies and obviously material efficiencies. So, I mean, these are important. I've been working on it. I'm not going to do all of them, but I've got to do the favors first. I just have to. I feel like the officers are icing on the cake, and I will do them. But the favors, I've got to knock those out first. I have to. But yes, DeMarco is here. Unlimited shards. So, I mean, you could. If that's super important, you could knock that out first. But what currency the officers use? So the currency that the officers are using are these Wrath Choice tokens. You get Wrath Choice tokens by buying the Wrath Recruit chest, and those cost the credits that the favors cost, all right? So you can spend on favors, or you can spend on the officers, and then you earn the Wrath Choice tokens in those pulls, and those choice tokens allow you to pull these extra officers. So that's how it comes in. It's kind of a 1, 2, 3 step process. But see, I haven't been pulling any projectiles. I should be pulling the Glavin, but I'm not. I should be pulling Slipstream, but I'm not. I'm not doing it yet because, again, those are icing on the cake. And you're right, Divine. One chest of officers is cheap. I agree. But it also slows me down on my acquisition of the favors. Am I pulling planetary charts? Absolutely I am. Oh, I just missed it. But yes, absolutely I am. But only a single pull. But yes, I pull it every single day. Ooh, I got a 1 day. That's fantastic. I still don't have enough to speed up my current assignment. But yeah, that was a lucky one. I got a 1 day there. I just started a new one today. So I've only got 36, 48. Let's see, 9 times 4 is 36, right? 48 hours. I've got 72 hours of speed ups, but that's only 3 days. So I would still have 2 days and 22 hours left. So I'm not going to spend them yet. So I'm not going to be able to finish that one up. But yeah. One Glavin chest is only 20 epic shards every day. I get that, guys. I'm not saying that they're not well priced. I'm saying that I am choosing a path of, instead of diversity, I'm dumping all in. I want the favors done first. And then when I'm done saving for the favors, I can pull everything else. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm focused on. I'm trying to get all that done first. The favors are valuable, so instead of diversifying my spend, I'm all in on favors first. Because the favors, by the way, the favors are helping me in other areas of the game too. The favors are helping me on Sigma speed-ups, which I desperately need. All right, I did accelerated construction and accelerated research, 500% boost to all my G6 Sigma speed-ups. So those were the first ones I did, and now I'm working on the efficiencies for resources and materials so that I can get my grind to 70 going a little bit quicker. Now, Darksider, that's a good point. Officers are time-gated, favors are not. Next month, we'll get us more currency, so go with the time-gated stuff first. You know, that's a very good argument. That's actually a really good argument. That's a solid argument. I'll consider it. It is a solid argument. I like that idea. That is true. Khan says the earlier the favors are maxed, the more benefit they give you, which is also true. That was kind of what I was thinking. But the time-gated stuff does matter. Do we know how much more we're going to get from the next arc? Might not be all that much. I don't know the exact amount, but I know that there will be more credits next month. But I don't know the exact amount. Yes, sorry. I see this. I missed it. Balabom, thank you. Hilarious. Okay, thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. KJ, Striker, and Shadow Fox, thank you guys for the hydrates. Master Yodi, thank you for your resub. LJ Ram and DJ Vlad, thank you guys for your resubs. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. All right. So now we need to go spend our choice tokens. Let's knock that out of the way. So, what should we spend it on? It's got to be crystal, right? It's going to be crystal. We're going to do the crystal. Would love a slider here, too. Yeah, I'm not in trophy XS. See, if I do it with crystal, it gives me more, and then the converter. But see, then I'm relying on converters. And I don't have very many of those. I know, I already did, but here's the thing. Crystal actually pays more. So if I use the converters, I know the converter's too slow, though. I think I should start spending it on gas. Yeah, that's true, though. You always need trite. I think I'm going to stick to my plan. I'm going to stick to my plan. We're going crystal. I'm going to stick to my plan for right now. The converters are slow, but I also need a bunch of trite. Hey, Griffin's calling. Hang on. I'm going to mute. Okay. So I have less grind time than I expected because he wants to start the podcast in 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do my stuff, and we're gonna grind for a little bit, and then we're gonna start pod in 30 minutes. That'll be show number 2 for the day. Yeah. The perfect trifecta. 3 shows in one day. Holy cannoli. Yeah, Daystros, I'm going to record a podcast, and then I'm also going to do a studio beat tonight. And I'm going to stream tomorrow. I've got makeups to do. Actually, tomorrow is going to be a bonus stream. I owe you a bonus stream from Lost Ends donation. And I also, oh gosh. Okay, guys, at the end of the podcast, I have to do an hour with this new game company. They paid for it. I forgot about it. We've only been on 2.5 hours, but I forgot about it. They actually paid for an hour today. No, Daystros. Yeah, I wanted to do your teaching. Aren't you ready for that? Aren't you ready? Yeah, they paid for an hour today. I got to figure that out. Hey, Thad, what's going on? Thanks for the resub, baby. The good news is, for those of you who are already in the audience, you don't have to leave. Ice Wolf, yes, I'm doing a studio beat tonight. See, tomorrow is a holiday for me, so it's kind of technically like my Saturday night. So, where I didn't do one last night, I'm going to actually do studio beat tonight. Last night I was dealing with a fire. Can you get another junker in the pay store? I can ask. Actually, yeah, wait, doesn't Griffin have 2? How did he get 2? How did he get 2? Did Scopely give him 1? I don't remember. You can buy more junkers. Okay, yeah, you can go buy yourself another junker. I'm pretty sure he bought 2. I don't think he's on the grant list. Yeah, because I do the grants. I'm pretty sure I didn't give him 1. Yeah, he bought 2 of them. And he paid to max them. He maxed them out. Because I work on those grant lists. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Khan says, I don't have the pack in my store. Is your first one maxed? Because I'm not 100% sure, but I think you can't do it until the first one's maxed. I think. I might not be right about that. Yeah, I bet it pops, Kanadijal. I bet it pops when it maxes. I think that's how that one works. All right, choice tokens. Burned. Fantastic. All right, anything else we got to do over here? Cool. Event store is all emptied out. There we go. All right, so what else do we have to do? We've got augment hostels to grind, and then we were pretty much done, right? Yeah, so it's all about the augment grind now. Well, let's get ready. Let's get loaded up for the augment grind. And we're going to load up Carol because I do need to... Oops, wrong crew. And I'm going to load up Carol because I need some credits for today. Pretty sure I need uncommon. Yeah, I need some uncommon. I got to have that done in 2 hours. I'm actually doing good on epic. So once I grind out, and I need some rare too. You know what? We're going to hit 60s and just see if I can earn some uncommon at the same time. Yeah, total loot. Total loot. So we're going to hit 60s because the 60s are dropping rare and uncommon. So that's where we're going to go. And we're also going to set up the junker. And we'll set up junker over here to go to the 40 system and grind on the common. I don't know how high I can beam here, Amir. I don't know. You guys tell me. I am tier 9, so that's 206 million. Can I beam the 44s? I don't know. I do not know if I can beam 44s. Pyramir says I can hit the 44s. Okay. Well, let's go give it a shot. Let's just check them out here. We'll check it out. I mean, it's a pretty easy calculation, right? So let's scan a 42. 645 million. Guys, I'm not going to clear that. I'm not going to clear that. I've only got 209 million. Unless I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, see, look at the whole health here. It's only 116 million. Yeah, you're not going to clear the 42s. There's a huge power jump there. Big, big, big power jump. Yeah, I'm going to get my chaser stuff taken care of here. And let's go ahead and do a quick beam over here, get that timer started. And we're good. Dragon Keeper says I can clear the 52s. You can clear 52s? That's impressive. That's a pretty big junker you got there. That's some junk in your trunk you got. It's nice. All right, I don't see my chaser for the disco. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's just grind away. Tier 12 and Tier 13 can clear up to the 48s. Okay. I was going to say, it's going to take a pretty good-sized junker to be able to pull that off. Mark says, are there any other sources for prime orbit medallions? Trying to get the next level of board cutting beam damage. Prime orbit medallions. Are those the ones in the AT store? Prime, no, those are Prime Valor. Prime orbit. Yeah, there are some new ones in the new ATAs. Iron Fister, it's next.spox.club. Next.spox.club. Yeah, there are new cons ATAs that offer those, but it's going to take a little while to get there, and it's going to be slow right now because of the planetary charts, but you can get them there. Ah, that's true. Cons Favor Research unlocks a daily gift that has a couple of those in there. So that is this research in here. You have to get 60 million rep to get there, though. It's right here, Cons Favor. When you open this one, you get some of those. But yeah, you got to get the 60 million rep first. 60 million. And Tier 8 requires... Wait, Tier 8 of what? All of the research requires 50 epic officers. Yeah, I don't have 50. I think I have less than 40. Or less than 45. because my epic chest is limited right now. How can I determine how many I do have? Does it show me somewhere how many I do have? It shows me to get to tier 4 I need 45, but I don't know how many I do actually have. Where does it tell me? I know it does say somewhere. Well, here I'm on the epic chest. The info button tells me how many I have. No, the info button tells me how many I need to have. Does not tell me how many I do have. When I try to do the research, it'll tell me. All right. Let's go check that out here. Let me load up Kirshara again with a few more. All right, let's check the Augment store and the research. Oh, no, research. You said the research will tell me how many I've got. All right. No, it's not going to tell me until I get to 60 million. Oh, here it is, though. It tells me I've got 42. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, it tells me I've got 42. So I need 3 more to unlock the bundle. So I'm at 42. Gonna have to get busy. Gonna have to get busy. Get busy. Quazal, 30 months. Yes, time runs. Thad, thank you again for the resub. Appreciate both of you. Appreciate you. I am 42 out of the 45 needed for my next bundle. But I still need 10 million more rep before I can do anything with it. 10,800,000, which I was going to try to do 5 million today, but it does not look like I'm going to get there. I am not going to be able to get there today because we've got not enough time. Griffin's going to be here in 20 minutes, and even after the pod, before Studio B, I've got to do an hour with this new game. I'm contracted. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, time to do another beam over here. There we go. Daystro says, I can grind while you teach. Yeah, no, because I'm going to have to show the slides and stuff. I might, but I'll probably get distracted. I am contracted. That's correct. Ha And besides, right now, I'm actually just trying to grind for the credits. I'm not even grinding rep at the moment. Just trying to get some credits loaded up here. Yeah, no, I got 5. It does sometimes only look like there's 3, but wait, what just happened? I just hit somebody's damn chaser. God bless it. Leave your chasers on the side of the system, you sloppy bitches! God, it's so frustrating. Listen, I'll grind the loot chest. Right now, I'm focused on getting my next couple of days worth of refinery. Chillax. It's my own. I probably hit my own because I left mine right in the middle too. If I'm going to do it, if everybody else is going to do it, I'm going to do it too. Oh, I probably hit my own, didn't I? That's probably what I did. Because I'm pretty sure I had my own over there in the middle. There's my one for my disco. Oh, I'm a jerk. I know I need a bunch of them, Con. But, I mean, I need the rep first, bro. I wonder how many of those I have at this point. Let's see how many I have. I'm probably doing pretty good with those right now. I've got 112,000 so far. I mean, I know I'm going to need more, but, I mean, I'm not hurting for those. I've been working on it. But I still got to have the rep. Still got to get that rep going. And then you need them for Joaquim. I know, KJ. Jiminy Christmas. I can't hit as big as you either. You whale. You level 70s out there. I can't hit as big as you guys can. I could if I go to 70. You're right. That's probably accurate. Hey, Stewie. What's going on? I just saw your message. Hi, Stewie. Stewie's lurking. There he is. Hi, Stewie. What you doing, Stewie Doo? Stewie Dooey Dooey Dooey. I'm just grinding augment rep over here, buddy. Actually, right now I'm trying to grind a few chests. I've got an uncommon pull in an hour and a half, and I need 500,000 of that loot. KJ says the Office 68 just called it. Wait a second. I thought you were a 70. I thought you were 70. The 62s are best bang for the buck. Well, I'm trying to get my credits. Shh. Although, I do see what you're saying. If I was hitting 62s right now. Yeah, but that would have earned my uncommon loot slow. Hey, Shadowed Fox says he just got his comp chest. Hot dog. Okay. Heads up. You guys are going to receive a comp chest with 4,000 Officer Depot tokens and 2,500 Battle Pass points. So they're giving you a couple of Officer Shards in there too. Hot diggity. I'll take that. Fantastic. Look, there it is. Free gift. 2,500 Battle Pass points and 4,000 Officer Depot tokens. Very nice. Very, very nice. So very nice. So very nice. Beautiful. Thank you kindly. Con perceived and communicated. All right. You know what? I need to write a podcast. I need to write an announcement. You guys help me write an announcement. Today, there have been 2 gift chests issued. Here's what they contain and why. Chest number 1 contained 100 Cons Challenger meta points and 1,500 And what were these things called? Cons Challenger tokens. And 1,500 Cons Challenger tokens. This is to make up for the Tolra Armada event scheduled tomorrow. It will not run. So the comp today is in time for it to count towards the meta. Do not count on Tolra's event tomorrow. Chest number 2 contained 2,500 Battle Pass points to make up the difference on the shortage for the Overflow event. They tossed in an extra 4,000 Depot tokens for a few officer shards of your choice. Check says, I didn't get my Overflow, but I know I finished all events. Yeah, you wouldn't have. It was 2,500 short. It was 2,500 points short, which is why you're getting the comp chest right now. Now, if you were more than 2,500 points short, you missed something. Okay? If you were more than 2,500 points short, you missed something, because 2,500 is all of that it needed. Lightning Hawk says, I got the comp chest and that finished my Battle Pass Overflow. It should have for me, too. I'm going to confirm. Wait, why didn't it? Or did it? Did I already claim it? Not an officer event. Where was it? Walk events. Walk. Walk it out. Walk it out. Yep, there's my Overflow. It finished it. I must have claimed it. I just missed it. You did all events, and you're short by 6K. Oh, Stoffel, you missed something then, buddy. You missed something, my brother. Yeah, it was only 2,500 points short. All right, I'm going to push that announcement. That way people who are not watching know what they are. And they know that Tolra is not coming. That's big. And look at me, Stewie. I'm going to put that over in for our fledglings. I'm going to send it over to our fledglings so that they can support their team, because communication is key. Communication matters. Hey, Soar, thank you for the 35-month resub. What's up? What's up? All right. Time for me to beam another one over here. Let's beam something. That's right. Communication is key, says Stewie Doo. Spread the word. I agree. Stewie, don't you like having the fledglings all in one place? Isn't it nice? It's really nice. Like, I have really enjoyed getting to know some of these people, and they're all excited, and they're all looking forward to bigger things with the new content creator program. I mean, I know that's a sore subject for some people, and I apologize, but I'm just excited for the new program. I'm excited for the new program, and I'm excited for the new blood that it's going to bring in. Notwithstanding the old blood that is not there. I understand that is sensitive, but it's great that new people are going to have an opportunity. I mean, they have it. When was the last official new NDA content creator that we got? Years? It's just good to see new people are going to have a chance. Well, I guess technically Jules counts. Yeah, you're right. I guess technically Jules counts. Yes. But You know, I brought Jules in. I brought Jules in, or advocated to bring Jules in, because I was really sick of not being able to give him the data that, I mean, that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needed the data. He had to have it. So, like, it wasn't even it wasn't optional. Had to be there. Was Lube the last one? Was he? I don't think Lube was the last one. Are you talking about the last audiovisual guy? Probably. See, Griffin, same thing. He's my partner. He by default, he gets access to all my stuff. Hey, Lube, what's going on, baby? How are you? My Kirshara got stuck. Kirshara got stuck. It's stuck. How are we doing over here? Do we have enough stuff yet? No, not even close. I've got 215 rare. How much did I need for rare? Actually, 215 is enough. I'm going to drop down. I got to drop down. I got to knock out these uncommons so I can go back and work on my rep. All right, we're bouncing down. We got to get to the 50s. We got to get to the 50s. Hey, Lube. What's going on? And by the way, 300 of you guys watching right now. What's up? How are you guys doing over on YouTube? How are you over there? What's up, YouTuberins? YouTubians? How is you? Hope you guys are well today. Hope you guys are doing well today. Interesting. Oh, look, it's time for me to do my daily polls, too. Ooh, Eviscerator. Eviscerator. All right, let me lose my chaser in here. Can I beam these in here? Probably not. I can. How nifty. All right, I'm going to park my chaser over here while I do my daily pulls real fast. Let's go ahead and knock these out. Okay, daily pull time. We can do the Eviscerator thing. See, my timers are all off. I got off yesterday. I tried to play a little bit and got all messed up. Okay, so we're going to go through and do our daily pulls. Let's get these done. That way I can tier up my Eviscerator and get that going. And then we can pull some more AT currency stuff. Oh, yikes. Apparently I'm out of stuff over here. Holy smokes, I'm out of stuff. Well, we're going to have to do some Revenant Armadas at some point today then. What are you talking about, Bill? I didn't hit any of your hostels. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, Willis? And to see my clock is off for this somehow. I'm 30 minutes off on that. So weird. Yesterday was just a weird day for... Oh, no. I am. So I'm 30 minutes off. I must have taken a break at this point. I must have... That's weird. Why is that? I must have taken a break. We're going to have to... All right, so let's just come down here to the ISO matter. Nah, I still got 30 minutes. All right, daggone it. All right, back to the grind. Back to the grind. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Rabbity. Oh, something vomit again on his sweater already. All right, let's knock out this uncommon so we can pop up and start grinding rep. Got to get this uncommon. And we're not that short. I'm going to go ahead and pull Syndicate. Loop says, have you talked about what you spent on for the Officer Depot tokens? Yes, I spent on DeMarco, Gwen DeMarco. I spent on Gwen DeMarco. I feel like she was one of the hardest ones to source with the highest value. Sorry, I had a weird question over in Discord. All right. Handled. 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 Okay. Anyway. How much uncommon? See, I'm earning uncommon way faster over here. So that's good. Let's just keep it up. Demolition Dude says, DJ, any chance you can advocate for a claim all button for the claim all buttons? I mean, you know what? I am going to tell you a little secret. I'm going to tell you why I think that's a bad idea. Okay? I do like it in theory. But there are going to be a few things here and there that you miss if you're not still looking at it. All right? I would be more than happy to advocate for it to be there. But I think you guys would actually cost yourself if that happened. For example, let's look at my refinery. For example, right here in the continuum, I wouldn't have known that I'm out of loot. You see what I'm saying? I would not have known I was out of loot if I didn't open up this tab. So it'll mess you up. All right, and you might miss stuff. Cookie says, we will look at our own. Wait, we will look at our own time? No, listen, people don't, though. I'm telling you, they won't. They will mess it up. People will unintentionally slow down their own progress. This is an example. This is an example of protecting players from themselves. All right, I'm serious. I know that that's silly, but that's one of those things where I think there would be more harm than good that comes of it. It's already 100 times faster. I can get through that whole refinery in 60 seconds now instead of 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's so much better than it was. So, exactly. I would be more happy for them to add it to the faction store than I would for a claim all for the claim all. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it in the faction store next. That would be my next project over a claim all for the claim all. So, if they're going to spend time on it, then the faction store needs it next. We need a page of red claims in the end. Now, let's not get crazy. You want a report style printout of what you missed? Yeah, let's not get crazy here, folks. All right. Let's just be glad for what we got right there. We still have another place that it needs to go, but let's not expect anything too wild here. Listen, as soon as Griffin shows up, then we'll get ready to transition into podcast format. But that was why I was waiting. But I've got to finish this first.
How you doing on your tournaments?
I'm done. Well, I'm done for today. Apparently, I missed 2 the other day. I'm not exactly sure how I did that, but I missed
yesterday, I think.
Was it yesterday? No, I'm pretty
would have
sure.
been this morning. You would have had to do them before reset.
No, I did them yesterday. It had to have been Friday. It was probably Thursday into Friday because I was traveling to see Landon. But it looks like I did one. I did one, and then I just forgot to come back. Like, because I've got 13 out of 13.
Yeah.
But today I'm 3 out of 3. So I think it must have been Thursday going into Friday because where I was traveling to visit Landon. I think is where I messed it up. So
I don't know. Yesterday I was looking through the members, and I thought I saw yours saying that you needed tomorrow, like today, before reset to finish your 2. But that doesn't matter anymore because it's past. So.
Well, it might have been yesterday. I thought I did it yesterday. But, yeah, no, it could have been yesterday. Maybe it was. Either way, I did one and then didn't come back to it. So, weird.
This will be the first tournament where I'm able to get all 150. I usually come up like 120, 130.
Ladies and
but
gentlemen.
I managed to get all syndicates this time. Every day, one syndicate.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Yo, look who just popped in. What you doing, baby boy? How are you? I can't hear you. Yeah, your audio's not working. Yeah, you're not even turning purple on your side. It's definitely on your side. There's no purple. No. I'm glad you can hear me, but you're not even lighting up. You're not sending audio into your Twitch. And your camera quality looks like ass. Anywho. You look nice, though. I like the shirt. That's a good-looking shirt. Check my input device. It ain't me. Everything is fine on my side. Audio, cable B. Yeah, he's not transmitting anything. Oh, he just left. All right, let me reload it. He might be rebooting. Stream together. All right, we'll bring him back here in a minute. I know, he looked very nice. It's a very nice outfit he's wearing. All right, time to go beam another 40s. Beam some more 40s. Boom, 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 boom. Lube says, I prefer the silent reaction cam. I know, it looked kind of nice, right? All right, how are we doing on loot here? Oh, looking much, much better. Much, much better. All right, still got a little ways to go here. Little ways to go, but we're almost done. Then we can start punching up. But looks like we've hit our time because we're getting ready to just have to start the podcast. As we enter into show number 2 for the day. Now, listen, for those of you watching on YouTube, I hate to do this because there's almost 70 of you guys over there. But in order for us to put this podcast on YouTube podcast, I am going to have to end the YouTube stream and start a new one. And I hate to do that because there's almost 70 of you guys over there. And I don't know how many of you are actively paying attention. But I am going to have to end the YouTube and start a new one. Otherwise, it's going to take the last 3 hours and put it into our podcast category. It's one thing that I don't like about YouTube podcasts. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mark. I don't like that about YouTube podcasts because I can't split it. You see what I'm saying? So when I end the YouTube, if I don't want it to go into the podcast, then I have to start another YouTube video that will go into the podcast. So you guys don't have to go anywhere yet. I'm not going to do it, not until Griffin's ready to go. I know, but listen, Chris, all you're going to have to do is when this one ends, just flip back over. You should get another notification. Just flip into the new screen. It's not a big deal. Like, it's not going to make you guys leave. It's just going to end this one, and you just got to start watching the next one. So It's a little bit inconvenient. But you can blame YouTube for that.
They have to hit the refresh button or something. That's it.
I don't even think it's refresh because YouTube makes you click on a channel link, or I mean a video link. So this one, if they hit refresh, this one will just it'll just end, right?
It'll go to the one they're still on. Okay.
Yeah, it'll go to the one they're still on, and then they got to go to the next one. Lube says, what do I use for multi-stream? I'm actually using Stream Elements. It's free there. It's absolutely free, and it works phenomenally. It really works very good. I've been very impressed with Stream Elements. I've used Stream Elements ever since I started. You use Restream, but doesn't Restream cost money? Unless you can do it for free, but don't they put like a watermark on your stream? But now here's the thing. Restream will save you bandwidth. Restream saves you bandwidth, so that would probably be good. But I just use double bandwidth, and I use Stream Elements, and it's been great. Oded says, will it count twice for the streak? Well, YouTube doesn't have streaks. And no, I am not ending Twitch, so it will not bust streaks over here. All right. Let's see if we got him back. It looks like he's rebooted. He is joining in now, so we'll see what happens to him here in just a second. Oh my gosh, you guys have already funded 75% of the raid goal? That's insane. Ugh. Lube says if I wanted to do 3, it would cost extra. Well, see, I can do unlimited with Stream Elements, but it uses more bandwidth. So my understanding is if you use Restream, you just stream one time to Restream, and then it distributes out. Is that right? See, I also help my lag. If I use Stream Elements, then the lag is very, very minimal because I'm the source. It's not going to one source and then to another source. So there's much less lag when I do it. Am I using NTE data for more cargo? No. Actually, I didn't think about it. Yo, Lost In! What are you doing, baby? Lost In. Later this afternoon, I'm going to play. I'm going to play another game for your community game night. Also tomorrow, I've got your bonus stream planned with your next community choice game. That'll be tomorrow because tomorrow's a holiday. So I'll be hanging out with you. Also tonight, Lost In, we're doing Studio B tonight because again tomorrow's a holiday, and I missed Studio B last night because of the stuff. So tomorrow being a holiday, I'm going to pretend that today is Saturday. And we're going to do Studio B tonight. 3 shows in one day. Yeah, I didn't think. I should be using a Pylum. And no, I'm not using data. Pylum would be smart. Actually, I don't remember if I've scrapped it or not. I think I scrapped it. I don't remember what I've done with it.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, there he is. Got you, buddy. How are you? Happy weekend.
I gotta tell you, it's just this freaking Twitch. Twitch does not like giving me the ability. And look, my video is all messed up again.
Yeah, because you're using Discord audio and Twitch video. They're not usually synced up.
That normally is not a problem.
It's already
always are synced up.
It's actually catching up right now. I think your video is lagging. Dude, This looks like your ISP because I'm green across the board. Even Twitch shows me green.
I have 5,000 kilobits per second up and down.
Well, it's looking better. Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, it could be Twitch itself.
I don't know either.
Could be Twitch itself.
I gotta tell you, it's definitely Twitch. I hate Twitch. The last 3 weeks, Twitch has been
It's already
not
syncing
my
up,
favorite.
though. Look, it's synced up now. Your audio and video is synced up now, which is very weird.
It's just that Twitch will not select the particular microphone input that I need to use, which is the chat. It's allowing the speakers to come back through chat, but my microphone, it's a long story. Anyways, you guys, I've been in California. I was staying at Pelican Hill Resort over there.
That's a beautiful shirt.
We're shooting some. Thank you. The production team gave this shirt to me for free, a little $200 number.
That's a nice shirt. I like it.
Just being the MVP.
Everybody says you're
Sound
dark.
department on set Well, you know,
You have your lights on?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Sound
Your lights are
department,
on?
You know,
Oh,
they're-
yikes.
yeah, they're you're the hero or you're the joke of the production. I'm always the hero.
Obviously.
And so they gave me this nice $300 shirt to say.
I
Thank
thought you just said it
for
was
being me.
$200 shirt.
No, that was the other one. This is a $300 one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, my camera.
Now that it's been on TV, the value has increased.
I think it has. I could sign it and sell it for half its value, just like we did on the convention last year.
By the way, that has finally shipped out. I did actually finally ship all that stuff out. Dude, am I?
Oh, you went to the post office. I'm very proud of you.
No, I shipped out the prizes for the children's hospital. I haven't shipped out the Nashville stuff yet.
Oh Lord, DJs, that was in September.
I know.
You're doing it in reverse order.
I'll get around to it. I'll do it this week.
Yeah, see,
I will do it this
Twitch-
week.
Twitch
Actually-
says like network issues detected. You can get bent. You get bent. Twitch. There's no network. You're the network issue. Twitch. And
Twitch is
everybody
the
knows
network
it.
issue. Twitch, you're the network
Yeah.
issue. It's your
You're
fault.
a little bottleneck. They've outgrown their britches, and then they make you feel bad like you're the POS. Nobody around here is a POS, especially not Con. I don't know how you guys are doing with Con, but I am jealous.
You haven't grabbed, dude. You look terrible. We're gonna have to figure something
What
else
do you
out.
want me to do on my preview? I'm perfect. I am perfect on my preview.
Well, yeah, it's bandwidth. It's bandwidth. It's got to be bandwidth. Twitch.
No.
Look at him. He's getting
It
worse.
is Twitch processing.
Look
It is
at
Twitch processing.
Look at him right now. Oh my God.
I'm going to go to speed test and prove it to everybody. Speed test right here. Run speed test.
Do not
Okay,
run a
quoting my
speed test
calculations-
while this is looking so bad. You want to turn on whale cam?
No. That'll definitely break everything.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is not my fault, guys. This is not my fault. I am
No, it's
streaming.
not my fault either.
I am
This
streaming
is
with
Twitch.
0%
Twitch is
drop
twitching.
frames. I'm streaming at 3600 kbps to YouTube and 3600 kbps to Twitch. My ISP is running full steam. I'm running great today. You need to restart your Netscape Navigator and then
Okay.
and then redial in to your AOL ISP and everything should be fine.
It's Twitch's fault. This is not my fault.
Oh boy. You look terrible, buddy.
I'm sure we'll be fine in a second. Just everything's fine. Calm down.
All right.
We make it through arc falls where nothing works for hours at a time. Just give it 10 minutes and everything will be okay.
Oh my gosh. All right, so I've got enough uncommon loot. That's great. I've got enough rare loot. I've got enough epic loot. So now it's time to go grind rep. Oh, look, he's clear. He's clear. Oh, it's getting worse
I still
again.
feel a little pixelated.
Yeah.
I feel a little pixelated.
Yeah, if you just don't move, then it'll eventually catch up and you look good.
Maybe I could just replace myself with a cardboard cutout of myself. How would that be? And then just, then it'll be no problem.
Grouchy Outlaw says it looks like he's looking at us through a rainy, steamy window.
I love it. So far as you know, that's true.
Oh my gosh, this is awful. With the smaller
This
screen,
reminds
it's
me of
better.
what adult entertainment looked like in 1999.
Oh my God, are you using your Windows 95 machine? No, he's using Windows 3.1.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious, this is hilarious.
Well, like I said, I'm
So
sure we'll
funny.
be fine in no time. Don't worry. Everything's okay. So, a lot's been going on this week, DJs. You've been streaming a lot. You've been all over the airwaves. What's been going on, dude?
I actually have not been streaming a lot. That's why I'm streaming a lot this weekend because
I have
I'm
several missed shows that I haven't seen, I thought.
No, we did. I did a little bit on Monday for a little bit of arenas.
Ooh.
And a bonus stream from Lost In. Tuesday.
That's what I'm talking about. Yep.
Yeah, Tuesday we did our normal Twitch. I did stream Wednesday to try to make... Oh, no. Tuesday was sponsored by Cardio Quest. Wednesday, I made up the Tuesday STFC stream because Thursday and Friday and Saturday I was off. But did he catch up on the fire? No, he doesn't know anything about it.
What's a fire?
I didn't want to bother him, and I didn't want to worry him. We're going to tell the story one time. We're going to do it on podcast. I have not talked about it today.
Okay.
We'll do it on podcast. So, are we ready then to start the next phase of the show? That means YouTube. I'm sorry, we've got to do that cut and restart. Okay, I'm very, very sorry about that. Let me go get it ready. That way it doesn't.
Why do you have to cut the YouTube?
Because YouTube podcast is stupid. The whole stream.
Oh, because you want to play radio DJ and do your licensed content that they will kill.
No.
Yeah, YouTube, you're screwed.
No, I want it to be in. So you know how YouTube Podcast does their podcast now? It's based on the playlist.
Yes, I set it up for you a year ago.
Yeah. So if I leave this video in the podcast playlist, it's going to give 3.5 hours of fluff at the beginning. I'm going to cut it and then start a new stream, so it'll go into podcast, and this one doesn't go into podcast because we've been on for 3.5 hours.
You've been on for 3.5 hours?
Yeah.
Man, this arc with this grind with it,
Yeah.
you have been hypnotized.
Well, but this was also a makeup because I was supposed to stream yesterday. Like I said, it's a whole big story. I've got a lot.
Okay,
I've got a lot of emotional. I got a lot of emotional baggage.
Time. Let's go.
There's a lot of emotional baggage I got to unload on you guys today. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. YouTube, I'm going to stop your stream, okay? And if you'll wait 60 seconds, it'll be right back, okay? 60 seconds, it'll be right. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it yet. Let's get the show announcement ready. All right. What are we talking about today? Everyone, Talking Trek is ready for show number 2 of your holiday weekend.
Talk about how good I look in pink, purple, and blue.
Today's topics include communications from Scopely on CompChess, updates on Khan's Challenger store.
Okay, there you go. So far, it sounded like an update from any point in the last 7 years, but now we're getting specific.
On CompChess, yeah. Scopely on today's CompChess, I could put in on today's CompChess. Updates on Khan's Challenger.
Con chest?
I like it. I'll do that. That's funny. Okay. That's right. We've got Fleet Commander teaching. All right. In our Talking Trek education series, Dastros is going to be teaching about Lorca. We're finally talking about Lorca.
Wait a minute. I taught about Lorca 5 months ago. What is this?
Fleet Commander teaching segment by Dastros. And let's see. I feel like there was something else that we needed to talk about, guys. What was it? Remind me.
How you single-handedly put out the most amazing...
And the 72 hours of...
Okay, what? Karkin, finish a thought. And Dave
How do you
Chris, what?
put out a fire? Apparently, your fireman kitty cat. Fire cat.
Oh,
DJ.
yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I'll talk about that. I'm not going to put that in the show announcement.
Really? That'll really hype. Everyone will want to know. Be like, and there was a fire. There was a massive fire. Fire, fire, fire.
Okay. Thank you for
Where's that turtle? I hear that damn turtle again.
Yeah, it's here. Here,
there
I'm going to
it
put
is.
it on your shoulder.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh.
There's the turtle.
Awkward.
Just humping your shoulder. Anyway, was there something else? CompChess, Fleet Commanders.
Oh, and Arc wrap up.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing the ARC wrap up today. That's a lot. Cons Challenger Store. Cons Challenger Grind Series. Pass or fail. We'll talk a little bit about that. I know some people are going to fuss about that. Plus, an update on my dinner with Landon and what was waiting on me when I returned home. I'm only telling this story once. Time to go live for the Talking Trek podcast. All right, let me put in my links. All right, YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and let's see, where are we? You know what? Let's go ahead and we can go ahead and take a commercial break now on Twitch so that we don't have to take one here at the very beginning. Yeah, I feel like this is a good way to do this. All right, I'm going to send the Twitch audience to commercial break. I'm going to do that now, and then YouTube, watch for your new link. It'll be coming through in just a second, okay? No, I'm not.
Shout out to the person who had that idea 5 minutes ago in chat. I did read that.
What?
The idea you just took credit for. Somebody else came up with it first. Don't be so rude.
What idea? What?
To do the commercial now.
Oh, I didn't even hear that, but okay. All right, I'm hitting it. There you go. Yeah. Twitch is gone. All right, bye YouTube. We're gonna wave bye to you. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the next show. Bye YouTube. Bye. Bye. Here, I'll even put up a little close for you. Bye. Bye YouTube.